to alleviate the rains, unless people want to go more into their backstories. But I got two big things.
Okay.
Really big things.
Really big fucking monsters that we're gonna fucking have a hard time killing.
Oh, I got to kill at least 2 more party members before I leave.
Yeah.
So it's
We're
just
gonna
Sean.
fucking survive everything, okay? We're gonna survive it all.
2 huge things. Save Edmund, kill Ben, end the show.
Save Edmund, kill Ben.
The end.
Yeah, I love it.
Dude, I'm YOLO. If I die, that's it, guys.
That's it? Not playing
just
anymore?
kidding. Yeah, just throwing that out there, you know. Later, Ben.
Don't want to make another character.
He's on hardcore Diablo,
No.
basically.
I don't mean Davos. I mean actual Ben.
Oh. Come on over. I'm always ready to die, like Biggie Smalls.
Yeah, there we go. That's how we end the live D&D, where we all get together in the same room, we record it, and then we just
kill everyone like Brentwood.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
All right, toast, drink the orange juice. Oh, tangy.
I wonder if anyone's done a real life D&D where they've gone around adventuring and like fucking stole shit from people, like try to do shit, like
I think it's called LARPing.
No, but like not in a controlled setting, like full worldwide.
Not
shit.
in a controlled. That would be really fun just to Fireball. Fireball. Man.
Okay. Yeah.
So wait, what were you saying? Because you just went robotic. I do want to know what you're saying.
I want to know, my lovely.
Huh?
What were you saying? That'd be really fun if what?
Oh, if we just released LARPers on the everyday public and they did what they do while they're LARPing.
Oh god, I would join in immediately. I would grab the nearest shield and sword and go in swinging, guaranteed.
Oh yeah, with real weaponry. And
no, I mean with
real magic spells.
No, like
real.
And you're the evil boss at work, and you're like, there you are, you evil troll, and it's like their boss they hate. You just fuck them up.
Sean, I'm in a meeting right now. Can this wait?
Absolutely.
Hi, vile feet.
Okay, so Kalen, we have to have a discussion. We're gonna get a GoFundMe for Holy Fuck Robotic Voice. It's like yeah, it's getting.
Well, I am gonna change back.
Oh yeah, your headset's charging.
Regular headphones.
Yes. Yeah. No, let it charge as long as you can until we start. Yeah, definitely.
Woody wowdy woody right away.
All right.
And that's the way that it goes.
So you guys messaged Honky, right?
Every day. Give me 15 minutes. He's having a bath with a kid.
Awesome.
And none of the mamas ever seem to know. Matinee.
Oh, I found this new button, guys. It's amazing. You know what it does?
Fucking good one.
It removes the trouble. It's great.
Amazing. You know what it does?
I can I can Control Alt delete that. All right, I'll bring him back. He's back. Welcome back.
There's nothing like a Catholic girl.
When you said grab the popcorn and shit, all I could think about was the Aqua Team Hunger Force little characters that come up on screen before a movie. And then they kick off like the jolly popcorn and everything, and it's like nachos, a pickle, and shit. And they're just playing like fucking death metal.
You know what I've
fucking
come
hilarious.
You know what I've come
that
to
video
enjoy?
if you guys have never seen that.
Yeah, look at random. Well, okay, I'm gonna tell you this, but there's a Surgeon's General's warning on this video. I put in fucking random fuckery. Watch it at your own risk. It's fucking crazy. I don't suggest it.
Oh, it's Great Big C. That's what you're listening to.
Hey, it's just an ordinary day. It's all a state of mind.
I see I've seen them more than I've seen any other band because I used to just come and play in Summerside at the fucking waterfront just randomly for free con.
The only band I've ever gone and see lives that I can remember in my adulthood was Apocalyptica.
Hey.
You guys gotta watch this fucking video from Aqua Team Hunger Force and Random.
Anyone remember Electric Six?
Yes.
That is my most seen band.
Weird. Did they like live down the
They toured a lot.
street or
Detroit. But they tour a lot.
Pretty close. Yeah.
And when they come to the kind of general area I was in, they'd usually do 3 shows. So every time they put out a new album, which is like every year or two, they'd come and do 3 shows. So it was just like fucking open season.
Yeah.
The drummer has a side project noise band called the Christ Punchers.
That sounds familiar, and it might be because you had mentioned it before.
Yeah, maybe.
Can we play a game together real quick? It's called Unpopular Opinion. We're going to play a short game. I'm going to make a statement, and you guys tell me if it's bullshit or not. I think room temperature coffee is better than hot coffee. Does anybody else think I'm fucking crazy?
I think you're full of fucking shit.
I'm drinking it right now. 2 cups of it sitting right next to me at room temperature.
Ridiculous.
Anybody else got an unpopular opinion?
I don't think. Oh wait, you're actually streaming. Never mind. I'm not.
Sorry, I was baiting. I was baiting so hard.
Whether it's a joke or not, I don't think I'm going to say it.
Soylent Green is people.
Soylent Green is people. The fact that you even know what Soylent Green is makes me happy.
It's a movie.
What?
The fucking movie.
Soylent Green?
Isn't it?
Fucking drink. Yeah. It's a drink.
It's an old movie, dude.
I think the drink might have been based off Soylent. Anyway, it was a fucking. It was a juicer. It was a fucking juicer. It's a big scam thing.
Somebody actually called a product Soylent Green.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable, man.
Millions of dollars were sank into this.
That's the worst. That's like calling something like AIDS fucking juice. Like Soylent Green is a movie with Charlton Heston, and he's like, there's this like it's like about like mega corporations. It actually takes place in 2022, believe it or not, and it's about like mega corporations taking over the world and feeding people paste or whatever. And one of the things that there's like different kinds of Soylent you eat, and like Soylent Green was the best one, and everybody was like, oh, let me get my hands on this, and the plot twist was that it's made of people.
Yes. Yeah, so this guy who sat in his basement and was a little off made a company selling green like a juicer, and he called it Soylent Green. I
can't believe he called it that.
Oh my god.
The implication is that it's people.
Yeah. Now that you're saying it, I do remember that it was...
It's poor marketing. Very poor marketing.
Amazing.
All right, I'm going to try a new mic strategy that I've been setting up the last couple of days. So I need you to tell me in a minute whether you can hear me or not.
Okie dokie. Calum. Ooh, that's pretty quiet.
Shit, now I can't hear you. 1 minute.
Oh yeah, you're super quiet.
Yeah, super quiet. Now I can't hear you at all.
Yeah, because I'm not talking. Just hang on.
Hurry up.
Oh.
Can you hear me now? No, motherfucker!
Yeah, all right, I can hear. All right, how's this?
Oh, Jesus, you're like a radio station person now. You got that nice little muffled echo going. It's great.
Oh, yeah?
Defines character.
Can you tell me about the news this morning?
No, I'm literally...
No, shut up. Do the news.
Just a minute.
I don't believe in the news.
Okay, you're on fucking, like, Whose Line Is It Anyway? And you're about to do the news with Colin Mockery. Do it. Bum, 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 bum.
Now for the news.
Hang on a minute.
Like, the fail meter is, like, past. It's, like, overboard. It's written
Yeah, we're
in pencil
pinning it
at the
out
end
here.
of it.
We lied you up,
Can-
we
can-
set you up, and you failed that fucking alley-oop, buddy.
Maybe I didn't think it was worth Pat picking up.
Maybe you don't know
It's
what's
just
funny.
like, all right, well, okay, you're gonna be on Whose Lines anyway in the newscaster.
And
Go,
it's
okay.
like, bam, bam, bam,
Why should I try harder than
bam.
you?
Get turned on. Amp it up. Be a Sigma.
Truthfully, I'm still trying to get this fucking levels worked out because I'm holding this up to my face and I really don't want to do that.
Tapioca. Tapioca.
Tapioca. All right, hang on. I'm fucking going to find a mic stand.
I bought this nifty little mic stand from fucking the music shop here, and it works pretty well. I like it a lot.
That's a cool story, Sean.
And then all you hear is that sad piano music as Prefix walks down the road with his fucking all of his stuff on his back and reaches back and waves a polite goodbye.
Did anybody watch the sick fuck video I posted?
Sick fuck.
Can't say that
Yeah,
Well, I
I
don't
just-
know if I could do it.
Well, it's not that sick fuck, but the hot dog that comes, you know, like the old movies where they'd have like, oh, there you go.
It's movie time. Movie time. So grab your cup and grab a seat. But don't forget to dance so into
Oh, copyright. Stop it. Fuck off. I'm
Gotcha.
muting that shit right now.
All
You
good.
can't beat my meat for a special treat.
Oh no, I'm playing it in the
Fucking
background. This is so
meat
bad.
is really neat.
Question is, should I just restart the stream? There's nothing going on.
That might be a hard reset at this point. We've angered Kote.
I'm gonna be a naughty vampire god.
Victor's questioning his life choices. Honky's in bed with in the bath of a child. Maybe we do need a mulligan on this. I don't know.
Guess who doesn't have a mic stand? Dun, 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 me.
Can you give us a let's get ready to rumble?
Oh, let's get ready to rumble. Oh, let's get ready to rumble.
Your Dallas Stars
Who's in the blue corner?
fighting out of the blue corner.
You ever called a second cell phone and then talked into it? The echo is fucking awesome.
Can't say I have.
It sounds like that. Like you'd expect from a boxing announcer.
But this is quality entertainment. Hi, everybody. Awesome.
From Taipei, Taiwan, it's Sean McDonald.
Oh, another good soundtrack for you to listen to, Calum, that I've suggested before to other people is the Ong Bak soundtrack. That one's actually not bad. You should check that out. There's a lot of good, weird-ass music on it. ONG-BAK.
What a fucking solid movie.
That was a great movie.
Time for D&D.
All right, how's my volume
with
now?
my friends.
Need a little
Very
higher.
good. All right, let's close all this shit out. I posted the Soylent thing, Kote, so you don't think I'm full of shit.
I don't.
Soylent Green.
Do you know what Soylent is as a product, not a movie?
Yeah. Like human
Yeah,
byproduct.
No.
Hang on.
No, this guy in California started a company in sometime since the millennia turned.
Loud.
And it was a green. No, you're good. It was a greens juicer company, and he sold packets of the freeze dried greens, and he called this company Soylent, or his product Soylent.
On
Very
that
loud.
note, here's the intro.
Can you go?
This prefix and welcome to the Caspian Sea. No one really knows what incites creativity. No one really knows what builds great lore. But in the Caspian Sea, our adventurers find out that saving the maiden or catching the criminal may change their whole perspective on what it means to be a hero. Or a villain. Our adventure starts on a mercenary ship out at sea at the dead of night. Blasted by swells, our heroes make their way to shore to recover a relic worth its weight in gold. Soon after recovering it, they realize that the world's in greater danger than they thought. What once was a bustling slaving town controlled by man was liberated by the adventuring party. After freeing the elven slaves, Kaer Morhen has taken on new leadership. Scrog. A retired warmonger found an insatiable lust for gold and power, but he uses his riches to gather favor in hopes of maintaining an iron grip on Kaer Morhen and its surrounding sea colonies. H. Buford Davenport III. On the run from his kin, this dragonborn abandons his hierarchy after he realizes that they are trying to end the world by enslaving its mind. Finnick. A dwarf of the Moradin faith, studies a rare disease that causes the infected to crave fresh blood. Finnick swears an oath of vengeance against the one that killed his mother and turned his father, but soon realizes that the disease itself can be used for other means. Edmund. Though small in size, this wizard has not only mastered the art of wizardry, but has learned the art of song and verse. Not much is known about his past, but he's willing to tell the tale over an ale to those who will listen. Fisker. A gnome adept at combining martial firearms with runic magic, he always keeps a few clockwork surprises up his sleeve for special circumstances. Fisker is trying to get home to his people when he is thrusted into a world of chaos with little hope of survival. Davos. Born of night, this drow finally realizes that evil can be used for useful and dramatic ends. But unbeknownst to him, his family has appeared in Kaer Morhen looking for him. Will his secret remain, or will he have to ask the other party members for help? Zen. Curiosity often gets the better of him. Why wait and ask questions when you can venture forward and find out for yourself? Willing to risk anything for new and exciting songs and stories, Zen more often than not finds himself in a predicament that should have been easily avoided. But beware, the sea is a harsh mistress and has wants and needs of its own. Survival is not guaranteed in the Caspian Sea, and new faces and new characters begin to emerge. Can our heroes set aside their differences for the greater good? Can our heroes set aside their desire for monetary gain? Can our heroes bring together countless races to fight at World's End? We intend to find out. Welcome to Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, The Caspian Sea. There we go. All right, we have begun. Hello, everybody, and we are getting ready
everybody.
to So this is for all the people watching on YouTube later after the fact. We're going to give a little bit of a description of what happened the last session, and then we're going to get right into it. Seems to be the generic upkeep that we have to do. Anybody want to give us a prequel? Like, what happened last time? Cote, I choose you.
The rogue
Oh,
got
Ben.
completely obliterated on cocaine and disguised himself in whiteface
Can we at least
to get on the posh riverboat.
Can we at least
Last
call
time
it
on the
Herb?
Caspian Sea.
Let's try to call it Herb. Just Herb. That would be.
But it
fine.
wasn't. We should
I'm trying to. This is a Christian channel, people. Christian channel.
Stimulant. It's called stimulant.
Stim packs. I fucking
Anyways,
gave
I apologize.
myself a bunch
Continue.
of stim packs.
I was
traveling
traveling
with
with
fancy
this
riverboat.
dark elf, and he just got ganked on stem packs.
Last time on this episode of the Caspian Sea,
See,
the party, the party boarded a riverboat being chased from authorities in the free city of Thorndale. Two of the party members, Scrog and Davos, were hid away in the holds while the rest of the party rubbed elbows with the elite traveling to Fisker's home city of Tectuine. We are introduced to a new character, Zen, the satyr bird. At which point, Davos and Scrog appeared from the lower decks and proceeded to cause mayhem, havoc within their own social circle by copiously consuming unknown substances and alcohol. We left our party on their final approach to Tectuine.
Hey Fisker, why don't can we just grab him by the ankles and throw him overboard, and then we'll just go?
We're going overboard.
I'm just making a joke about Davos going to absolutely buck wild. Oh,
Bless you.
that was friggin' awesome. That was a time. I'm so glad I was there for that.
All right, let's push a map and let's get this rolling.
Yeah, perfect timing. I'm smoked up and got a beer. Like, perfect.
Right.
Here.
So as you approach the city, you can see it off in the distance. Boop boop.
I have to turn my spotlights on. I will be
So the landscape as you approach, and it's been getting this way for the last while. You're kind of equator latitude, so it's very jungly. But the jungle has been getting more and more hilly and rocky. Not even less so hilly. Like the jungle seems to sprout out of the rocks, and you've been traveling upriver on this the riverboat. I'm trying to find the picture.
Hey Davos, I bet you 5 gold for a higher than 20.
So it kind of looks like that, right? Like the area you're getting into is beautiful and it's wild.
Is it a bakery?
Sorry?
Is it a bakery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The media bakery.
It's a watermark.
So,
I'll just zoom that out there just so we don't, yeah.
All right,
By somebody named Girth, apparently.
Girthland.
Wow,
Yeah.
what a name. What a
Yeah,
fucking name.
I'd like to apply for a business loan, please. I'd like to apply for a business loan, please. Okay, sir, what's your business name? Girth's Artisan Baguettes.
Girth's Burritos.
I'd like Girth Roland to meet Greta Thunberg.
Oh my god. Shut the fuck up.
But yes, very jungle.
That was awesome.
Lots of running water down these, and you're continuing up. The river's huge too. It's like the mighty Mississippi, right? Like it's a massive river, and you've been just chugging along for days. You finally approach. You can see the mountains have been coming for a long time. You've seen them in the distance, and you're just slowly chugging along.
What's been
on the approach
for a long time?
Your riverboat.
Okay, down the river. Yep.
On the approach to Tectuine, everybody's called out. The captain makes an announcement. He says, "There's quite a sight to be seen up ahead. Already on deck." And as you approach, you see this, and it is truly baffling. You've all heard of the Gnomish city and how it stood for so long against so much oppression. But the site really is something to behold. It's in a valley with waterfalls all around. And moving parts from this distance makes the city look as though it's an intricate machine. You see a large watermill wheels placed at various points along the river and waterfall. Gears and pulleys running carts that elevate people and materials up the mountain. Axles disappearing into warehouses. What purpose, who knows? The buildings run from the plate they're on up the side of the mountain and then continue over the top of the precipice.
What's up, Ginger? Ginger in the house.
You have gone robot, Caleb.
Girls moving around. Very difficult to pinpoint any specific things that are going on in the city. Hour still to the state.
You can make this into like a dance.
Whenever you get there, a gang plays.
Dude, our fucking GM is Bender.
Isn't that bad? Here,
It is. It's pretty bad.
No, like I want to put a fat beat to what you're saying and get like 1 million views.
Great Fister's gonna whip out his telescoping dulcimer on the deck of the ship, and start playing some dubstep by muting the strings and wrapping felt around his hammers. And then, as the beat slowly fades away, he segues into the song of his people. The Missouri, she's a mighty river. Hi-oh, river, etc.
I'll give that a clap. Fucking standing ovation for dubstep into that.
I've been thinking about it more and more, but I think fucking Victor, the fact that your character just tells stories instead of uses an instrument, I think that's dope. I was thinking about it all day yesterday on how to kind of like role play with that, and it's like that's so weird and kind of cool. I'm very interested.
That's sick.
All right.
Okay.
So we're going to hop over to the camp to the spawn area while we wait for Caleb. And we're here.
Where are we going?
Oh, just waiting for Caleb to come back.
Hey. Better or worse?
At the
I
moment,
swear it's just like a certain volume you go to with your voice just starts at fucking...
It's a B sharp or a B flat, whatever it is.
I don't know.
Just the shitting button.
B sharp or the B flat. Same.
I think this is better.
Okay.
Perfect.
So the boat pulls up and gangplanks are lowered, and there appears to be people who are kind of piling off the boat, but each of them is met with an official-looking gnome who's checking documents.
What kind of documents?
I'm gonna kind of take a look at this guy to see if I can identify his clothing or something.
An official gnome. I'm gonna fucking start booking it back to the undercarriage, like the cargo hold. Fucking just start taking off.
All right.
Fisker's still ripping on
Dalo
his
starts to
Dulcimer.
sweat and
He's
bails.
keeping an eye on Zen because he's trying to impress the other musician.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll on a perception check.
Who?
You.
Me? Perception? Shit, I was unprepared.
He walked up to me with his plate and his axe. He had a bunch of cool shit, so I know he crafts, so it's Finnick.
La 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 la, it's copyright.
So you nail these people. They look like they're government officials. Checking it out.
Shit. I think we lost him again.
Yep. Caleb, you're gone again.
Like
That was actually a beep.
What
Like
the
it was
fuck
a
is
fucking
actually
radar
happening?
blip.
He said,
Holy
"Bop, bop, bop."
shit.
It just got
Dude,
turned into
Caleb
an
just
episode of Blade
enters
Runner.
the reboot universe and just goes on a trip.
It's the multiverse of madness. He's gone. We gotta go get him.
Holy fuck.
No.
I hate it. I hate it.
Edmund.
I hate it. I hate it.
Right. We know you hate something.
La 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 la. That's foolish. It's gonna be stuck in my head.
That was a good roll though.
Hey, if I try and reset my internet, everybody's gonna get kicked. Do you think it's worth it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can just put us into the camp and we can just chill there. You ever
We are just kicked. Here we go. Boop.
Here you go. You're getting kicked. Sucks because I have everything up in the server.
Yeah, it is what it is though.
gives everything a reset. I think you'll be alright.
I don't know what's going on. You're like totally clear and fine for a while, and then all of a sudden it's just like
No, it's whoever lives in his router just kind of, says, "Where's my smokes?
They
You
took a
haven't given
fucking
me
smoke
smokes
break."
today."
Is there a name for Caleb's router? We named it, didn't we?
Did we?
I don't
Was
Or
that
know.
like-
Rudiger.
What was Jen's?
That better
What was
work.
Jen's again?
Did you really already reset your router?
My phone is my router.
You're hotspotting
Really?
everything off your phone?
Yeah. Every time. I don't get internet otherwise. Oh yeah. I use like 180 gigs a month. Crazy.
How much
Holy
does
shit.
it cost you?
You probably just had
Nothing. It's
unlimited
the
data.
company phone. It's the company phone.
He said
I don't have unlimited. I don't have unlimited data. I think the server stayed up actually.
I reset mine anyway, just to be sure.
So did I.
Fisker's got his bongo out.
His what?
Fisker's got his bongo out now. He's playing the bongo with one hand and the dulcimer with the other hand.
Grog puts his dragon
You know what, guys?
I unlimited data, but it's a shared data plan with like 100,000 other employees. So
Right.
Fennec's performance is pretty high. Maybe I should get a
Alright.
musical instrument.
I see you guys are connecting, but I don't see you guys connecting. You got that, Scroggy?
Groggy's here.
What are you,
Groggy's-
what are
he's
you
a
saying,
picture
Ginger?
of-
And any of my dudes want to fucking take a hit? I thought it said take a shit with me. I was like, what the fuck are you asking?
Yeah, we could totally do that.
Yeah, we.
my
Oh, I've
phone's
been doing it
charging.
the whole time.
Yeah.
Ever.
Shit, bro. All right. So that's they're official looking government type people who are checking documents as people exit.
What kind of documents?
Okay.
You're not sure. You'd have to investigate to figure
Can I
it
spray
out.
my garments with them?
Do I see the gentleman that brought us onto the ship?
No, not particularly.
Okay.
Are we at the docks already?
Yes.
All right. Is that the only exit off the ship?
I mean, you can always
Two
jump off
gang.
the side of a ship.
Hang on.
2 gangplanks, and then you can jump off the side of the ship.
Right. But is there an official at both gangplanks?
Yes.
Okay. Skrog is going to go down and pick up a box of whatever I was told to take onto the ship the first time.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And start to carry it off of the ship.
Okay, make a deception.
Wait. I changed my mind. I want to follow the people that are already unloading the ship and grab one of the boxes that they're grabbing and just follow
Right
it.
at this point, it's mostly just people leaving.
Oh.
Like tourists.
All right, maybe we should collaborate on this if we're going to try and deceive.
Yeah, we should. I think you're right.
So Fisker's going to pipe up, he'll put his telescoping dulcimer away, and he'll look at his hat disappointingly, not finding any coins in it. He'll put it back on his head. And then he'll be like, "So, Scrug, you seem to be willing to exercise discretion today. This is growth in the right direction for you. I'm glad to see the old Scrog is back." And you can see that he's just like trying to hold it together because he's afraid Scrog is gonna fucking wreck this entire operation again. But he's like being nice and polite, and he's like, "Now, if you're gonna try and sneak by this guy, I live here. I can go talk to him and be like, 'Hey, buddy, this guy's with me. He's got my box of shit.' And, Finnick here, he's pretty official looking. Nobody's gonna fuck with him. So all we need to worry about at that point is Davos. And honestly, I think we could put him in a small box and just carry him off the boat so he doesn't attract attention. Me and Zen can go chat up the guard because, I've got every right to be here and he's a sexy fuck. So why not leave that to us and you guys can quietly sneak out?"
What a man,
I'm
what a
willing
man,
to
what a
show
mighty
full
good
discretion
man.
here because this is your homeland. I'm at your will.
Actually, come to think of it, Fisker's going to take everybody aside and he's going to go hush, 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 and he's going to give everybody a speech, which I won't do in full, but he's going to be like, "You know what? I don't want you causing any shit in my town." He's going to look at Davos and is like, "My family was raised here for 18 generations, and there's going to be no raping and no murdering or any of that shit in this town. There's guards everywhere. You will not make it out alive, and I will see to it that nobody fucks with anything while they're here. You guys are guests in this city, and you're being watched all the time because it's a very law and order society. So don't fuck around."
Okay.
You can tell Fisker is angry at Davos and
Finnick's gonna look over towards
Scrog for causing
Fisker.
shit on the boat, but he's like holding it in.
Finnick's
I
gonna
didn't
look
cause
over to
anything on
Fisker
the
and
boat,
ask
man. Cause no problems.
I just got wasted and vomited.
You're
But
pretty
I
quiet,
will-
John.
I was gonna ask.
I'll reel it in.
Finnick's gonna look over to Fisker, and you can kind of see that he's actually legitimately impressed on the stature of this place. And he asks, "What's the population?" Very curiously.
We haven't done it.
50,000.
Oh, so we haven't done a census in a long time, but the population is about what he said.
Fascinating.
About what he's
Because you can tell,
Problem
like,
with Tectuine is there's so many people that come and go that we sometimes don't hold on to our brightest and best.
and Finnick's gonna take a step backwards, look over towards Finnick, and be like, "From a race that resides primarily underground, a feat of this size on the overworld is a genuine treat." And he kind of gives you a pat on the shoulder and starts walking behind you. Has a seat.
Oh, well, I wish I could claim responsibility, my friend, but I'm flattered all nonetheless. My great-grandfather, Alistair Fuckfisker,
That actually, I almost cracked up.
was a deep one of the original crew from the underground who decided to apply the mining technology to the cliff sides and expanded our city out into the open world. And this is the result. This was all built in the last X number of decades. It's a vibrant and growing place and a center of trade for many races and types of people. So I hope that you find it welcoming.
At this point, I think Zen's getting giddy, and he wants to get off this boat, and he wants to look around. And he's like, the best way to enjoy such a magnificent city is to walk around it. So what are we waiting for? And he's just going to go straight down the gangway and talk to whoever's looking for documents or whoever stops him, I guess. But he's just going to be strutting down this thing like a child entering a candy store, and he's just going to go.
All right. So you're walking down. It's a bit of a lineup. They're going through kind of like a customs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Any fruits or vegetables, you hear the person in front of you say. Now, where do you come from? What's your business? And they answer, tourist, whatever. And then it comes up to you, and this official-looking gnome, gold buttons on his shirt, approaches and says, "Hello there, sir." And he's looking you up and down. And you can tell he's trying to put on an official-sounding kind of voice. And he goes, "What brings you to Tectuin?"
Just travel, and I'm a tourist. I've heard many great things about your city, and I just couldn't stay away any longer. I just want to explore and see what the world has to offer, and this seems like a great place to start.
Oh, very good, very good. And where do you come from?
I come from the forests up in the northeastern region, over in the Hinefell woodlands. But I've been traveling from there for a little bit, made a quick pit stop in Thorndale, and heard there was a boat heading up here, so figured I'd hop on it.
And so he's looking you up and down. Do you have any weapons displayed?
I guess yes, I would. I do have a rapier, but
okay.
Should I do what to my ears?
Room temperature coffee is better than hot.
He like, okay, and he starts flipping through a book, and he's like, "Satyr, right?
That's correct.
You're traveling alone?"
I am. I've made a few friends on the boat ride, but for all intents and purposes, I am traveling alone.
Have you been to? Oh, sorry, no. And if I was to ask you about Cthulhu, how would you answer?
I don't think Zen's got much knowledge on Cthulhu. I think whatever he's heard from Scrog and the rest of the gang on this trip is all he really knows. All he knows is that Scrog peed on a Cthulhu aspect.
So how do you respond then?
Honestly, I'm like, I know not of which you speak.
He's got a gun on him. Get him.
He's got a gun.
So he's eyeing you intently, and he says, "Very good, very good. Mind your manners within the city, and please don't cause a ruckus. It's been hard times lately, and we're on the watch. There's a wonderful inn," and he points off to like the middle of the mountain.
Okay.
And he's like, "There's a wonderful inn up here if you got gold to spend. It's called the Maiden's Kiss, and I think you'll fit right in there."
Excellent. Well, thank you for the information, and I go on through. And I make like I'm heading in that direction, but I'm gonna eventually like slow down to try and wait and see if everyone else gets off.
He stops you and he's like, sorry, you're so charismatic. I forgot your name, sir. Your name.
My name is Zen Alil, but you can call me Zen if you'd like to.
All right, so you see him scrawling in his notebook, and it's like, very good.
You see Fisker whip his head to Scrog and Davos and start like making a hand motion by his belt for them to move up and go ahead of him.
Oh fuck!
He's going to try and stay in the back.
I'm
so
going
he can deal with
to-
any situations that might
follow
arise.
suit.
I guess I'll follow suit as well.
Hell yeah.
Behind Scrog.
And you see him like he's got a stiff upper lip, and he's like, and he's mumbling stuff to you, and you can't tell what it is, but it seems like he's saying, "Don't fuck this up."
So Scrog and Davos walk down pretty much together.
Sure.
I'm gonna let Davos lead.
Oh fuck! Okay, here you go.
So you see him looking you up, and same guy, and he's got a cocked eyebrow, and he's like, "And you are?"
Davos.
Davos. Last name?
Who's asking?
Deepwalker.
Deepwalker. And where do you hail from?
From Thorndale.
Thorndale. Not many dark elves in Thorndale.
What are you talking about? I just saw a few down there when we were just in town.
Hmm. What's your business in tech doing?
Traveling with a friend. He was with us on a distant island, and we took him back to our town. He had lost his company and his supply cart, and we said we would bring him home.
So at this, his eyebrow goes up. It's like, and who's this friend?
Finnacle's
It's
college.
my friend right here, and I'll gesture Fisker to come over.
Fisker will raise himself up on the balls of his feet, give an eyebrow raise and the tip of his hat, but say nothing.
And you are, sir?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Fisker Diggleditch, my friend. I am a Tactuine native, as I'm sure you are. Judging by the insignia on your coat, and he starts to he reaches toward the lapel of the officer, but then he stops his hand before it gets there, realizing that it would be disrespectful to touch an officer's clothes. And
Diggleditch. From the dump waddle Diggleditches?
Jesus Christ. Awesome.
You tell me, buddy.
Yeah.
The very same.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, very good. And you'll vouch for these two?
Oh, of course, they'll be on their best behavior. I know that sometimes, their appearances get them into trouble because people judge, but, despite their rough exterior.
All right. And your name, big one.
Oh.
How big's this guy?
Oh, God.
I'm just kidding.
Tiny.
I'm just kidding.
He's like 3'5".
Grog.
Scrog, is that with 2 T's and an E, or
SKROG.
no? It spells
As in
SKROG. Scrog the Warlord. Got it. Now you'll obey the rules of the city, please.
I obey the rules of all the cities.
Excellent. Please don't cause any trouble while you're here, and please don't stay too long, as it is trying times. But please spend your coin loosely.
Do you guys only deal in coin?
What are you offering?
I have a lot of rare gems.
Oh, yes, of course.
We're going to have
If you're looking to trade, there's plenty in the town who will trade with you eagerly for rare gems.
I'm just going to turn around and look at Fisker and smile and just walk off the boat.
Fisker's gonna reach up and give Scrog an affectionate pat on the ass, and then give Davos an affectionate headlock and noogie, and then just like bro palm slap. Just
we do a
to
whole hand
thank them.
slap, ass touch as we jump, smack our asses together.
Yeah, exactly that. Just give them props for getting through the screening.
Oh, Scrog, is there a last name?
No, we don't use last names.
Scrog the Warlord. Got it. Oh, where's Edmund and the baby?
Well, I guess that they're with the baby is on the fucking on Plumbart.
Plumbart.
Yeah, who's carrying Edmund?
I'll carry Edmund.
Oh, okay. Well, that's going to change things with just a tiny bit here. And
I'll back up.
It won't. Talk to me next.
okay.
Okay.
Well, let's just say Finnick has him then.
There you go.
Let's go there. That'd be easy enough.
Yeah.
All right, Finnick,
A lot more
you
trust.
come down the plank behind these guys, these boys, carrying Edmund Howe.
Just kind of like cradled in front of me, head at my left shoulder, feet at my right.
Okay. And you, Mr. Dwarf. Your name?
My name is Finnick DeSalle of the Moradin Faith.
Of the Moradin Faith, a man of the cloth.
Yes. And if your question is, what is my business here? I am looking for a way to be able to save my friend's mind.
We have his
What's wrong
name.
with your friend?
He suffers an affliction that I cannot identify, and I believe that there might be somebody here that could help.
No, it could be. It could be. His name?
Edmund. I do not know his last name.
Hang on a minute.
I don't think it was ever said out loud.
Wow.
Edmund's not even a character I can
For
grab.
some reason, I'm thinking it's like Fitzgerald for some weird
Yeah,
reason.
that's what it is.
Oh,
Is it?
nice.
Yeah.
Right on.
After the ship, I remember that now.
Let's see here. So, anyways, I'm just gonna start to kind of like, press the issue if he knows of anybody that in the area that might be able to assist.
Well, there's a hospital, but I'm not sure what plagues are.
It's more of a
I'm not-
magical intent.
I can't help you with that. I'm sorry. But I hope you find help for your friend. Next!
Very good.
I'm so happy that Fisker made me get over some of my just no trust. Absolute no trust in people. I was about to go fucking
Jeez.
hide in a cargo box and have Scrog carry me off.
Well, Fisker did like that idea too.
You just
but,
have to practice
we
the
didn't do
subtle art of chill.
Just fucking burn down
honestly.
half a town. I should
It
watch
was
my voice
one
here.
building. It was-
Yeah.
but it
but
was-
could have
but it was-
spread.
but it was
Come
the
on.
Archduke or some dumb shit. So like it was somebody special's building. All right, so we are in this town. We're having a great time.
Do we have a layout map of this town, or is it just the picture of the waterfall that we're going to stick with?
Hold your fucking bones.
I
there,
love
big rig.
you to the
We're gonna be
point where
following
it's
Zen
probably
because he's
gay.
out in front, and we're gonna be like, let's catch up.
Scrog is going to do exactly as he has vowed to do and stick to the left side of Finnick or Fisker.
Hey, Sean,
All
last time we played and you took a bunch of edibles, how much did you take?
A bunch.
I think it was about $150 worth.
Like, how many mg?
I would say each bag was 20 milligrams in total, and I had like 10 bags.
Jesus
Oh,
fucking
I-
Christ.
No, I went off.
just took-
I went off on my birthday.
I just
guys.
took 200, so we'll see what happens to me for the next 3 hours.
Oh, I'll meet you. I'll meet you on
Dude, you might be
Xenon.
ending your night in like 3 hours.
Oh my god, this
We'll
is
see.
beautiful. Wow.
Attaboy. High fives.
Ooh.
Wow. Caleb, fucking hats off.
Yeah, I totally
Good fucking
designed that.
Nice.
bro.
Ooh, it's
No,
pretty.
good find.
It's pretty. How
All
far
right,
in can you zoom?
so-
Oh, you can go right in. Good job,
Oh,
Caleb.
I'm excited.
Dude, this map makes me hard.
Okay, you know what? This tunic approach can get the fuck off my screen. It's going to be 100% this. Yeah, look at it. It's
All right,
everywhere.
so,
Okay, where are we?
yeah, where are we? We're on these rivers somewhere. Which river are we on?
You know,
We
you walk for a little while, and you end up kind of in the town proper. You just kind of follow the shuffle of people, and it is a bit of a walk. It's like a 20-30 minute walk. You're passing by some farmsteads and whatnot.
While we're on this walk, I want to attune to talk to animals.
Yep.
That's all at the moment.
Now, it's not going to be to scale or anything like that, but
Would I
Holy
be
shit, yeah, because it's so big.
would I be an asshole
Yeah,
and
it
take 10 minutes to cast Find Steed?
yeah, no.
I'm just going to do
You can
that right now.
Can I just pull my demonic bat wings out and soar to the heavens?
I'll give like a wave to have anybody who wants to hop on come
Motherfuckers.
for a ride.
All your fucking mounts coming out.
Yeah, I even got the stats for it written down too.
I'd be sick if Scrog could get like a fucking beast to ride.
So
So
Caleb,
yeah, after a bit of
I
wandering,
tried to buy an elephant. I just want to put that out there, Benjamin.
you come to a
No.
bridge kind of entering into the town proper, and it is phenomenal. There's just shit going on everywhere. Like kind of
civilization.
the farming countryside that you've been walking through. There's big farms, and they actually have some machinery that's like grinding grain from the river mills, and they're hooking up these big flywheels and using them to till the land. And you got all these tiny little Oompa Loompa gnomes that are waving at you as you go by.
Who are they waving at?
You guys, the procession, everybody who's walking by the farmer's field.
I'm going to grab.
I wish I had a flute.
I'm gonna grab a hold of one of the fangs of the auntie head and just kind of like tip my hat to him.
They tip their hats back. You kind of get roll an insight check, Shrug.
That's a 15.
You kind of get the feeling like these guys see people coming off this ferry every so often, and they're used to rich fucks getting off, and they kind of want to present a good, spirited atmosphere. So you'll spend lots of money. Very
I'm
specific,
going to
but
reach in my bag
Huh.
and grab the 2 yellow sapphires I have in there, and hold them up and be like, to the man who finds me a bottle of rejuvenating wine goes one of these sapphires.
they kind of just watch. What's he doing?
I got the money, bitches. I need things. Let's go. This place looks huge. I fucked up the last town. Let's go. I need to buy things.
So these gnomes speak common, or do they all speak gnomish?
They don't react when Scrog says that, but that doesn't tell you much.
Yeah, okay.
You notice when Fisker's walking, he's got a bounce in his step such that you think his feet are going to come off the ground. He's just fucking delighted.
All right, so you enter the town. You do know you're looking
Just
for a
a ride
man
on
named
my shoulders.
Pascal Knobstopper to help you with Edmund. That's what Marigold told you.
What's his first name?
Pascal.
So if you go, so Victor, if you go into, I think it's items on the right hand side, and then hit the drop down menu that's on there, or sorry, no, not items. Fucking images. My bad. Images. And then click it down to uncategorized. You'll see all of our custom maps there. So if we say we're on this map, you just come here and you look it up. But we also have a bunch of notes and shit too. So these are all the maps. And then if you close this down and you go to notes, that's where you're going to find the dude, the knob stopper. It's Fascal knob stopper, and you can open it up and see what information we have on him.
Okay.
So at any point you can write notes and put it into this, and that way everybody can see it.
Okay.
Sorry, tutorial moment.
Perfectly fine, man.
Fuck, this place is huge and dope. So are we at the very south near the farmlands on the bridge that goes across down from the waterfall?
Yeah,
You are, yeah.
that's where our little tokens are.
Oh fuck, I didn't even
It's
zoom in.
smoking.
Hey.
And everybody's kind of being ushered into town. You can see there's people like excited, and there's pop-up carts and people trying to sell them different things, like little spinnable toys that they crank it up and it kind of flies up in the air, this like helicopter type thing. And they catch it and they put it back down, like, oh, only 3 gold.
Is there a produce
Very
cart?
specific, and not to overwrite Caleb. You see Fisker excitedly pointing shit out. He's like, "Oh, this is the market district, and the temple district used to be here, but they moved it up here for this reason. Blah blah blah. Blah. Took power as mayor in 1641, and blah blah." He's just going on. And oh, these cobblestone streets were laid 3 generations ago by a cabal of elves and gnomes that wanted to build the town out this way, and blah blah blah. He's just going on and on and on with local history. And as we pass that little fountain in the middle, he's like, "This is a fountain of shit. Give me a minute. I got it."
Oh, fountain. No, are you talking about the one that's at the bottom left side?
I don't know.
How big
Caleb,
are
do
these
we-
helicopter things?
You
Yeah.
can pass a fountain.
Oh,
We
okay,
passed
so
the fountain, and there is a statue inside the fountain. And he
One
goes,
cool
"Oh,
thing too, they do have running water, which is pretty mind blowing. Like there's
Right, yeah, there's a fountain. There's running
yeah,
water.
and people are drinking, like, it's fresh water. People are filling up jugs with it. And
Skrog's going to drink his fill from wherever people were filling up fountains from. Or
yeah, so
filling
you
up
just
their jugs from.
stick your head in, and it's crisp river water.
I have a water skin, and I'm going to act as if I have some sort of fucking dignity and fill my water skin up because I am in Fisker's town, and I told him I would act as one should in this town.
Fennec's
I'm
gonna
going to use
go
my
up and
water
just
skin.
drop his water skin into it. BAM! All forcefully.
Well, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Is I'm like filling up. I just
Let's
like
do
dunk
it.
my water skin in and fill it up, and just like drink my fill.
Yeah, fresh water. Nobody looks at you weird either.
I'm gonna sit down, and just as I sit down, my dagger of venom almost falls into the fountain, and I just catch it and fucking catch myself there, and then fill up my water skin, and then whistle off and rejoin the group.
So Fisker's still lecturing. He's now turning his attention to Zen and Finnick because he thinks they'd be most interested. And he's like, "This statue was built out of Andalusian marble in 1386. This is a statue of real Clever Thrush, the gnomish god of invention and creation." And you see he's like an elderly professor looking like gnome, and he's got this big giant ruby in his hand, and he's holding it up like the Statue of Liberty holds up the torch, and he's looking at the glint of light through the ruby, and he's wearing these big round glasses, and he starts telling you about real Clever Thrush, the gnomish fucking mortal deity of creation, and he's going on and on about how he inspired him to start crafting, and his father first, blah 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 blah. And it gets really boring, but he's going on and on and on.
Think Fennec's gonna ping off a divine sense in front of this thing.
Yeah, you feel it's divinity.
Confirmed.
Yeah, and with a simple religion check, you know him as for what you would consider, he'd be more like a saint
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing. But yeah, it's It's legit.
Awesome.
Take out a little notepad like Blue's Clues and just take a note that there's a ruby sitting on the top of the statue and put it away like the sick fuck I am.
It's not an actual ruby; it's a statue of a ruby, so it's probably made of glass.
Yet.
And he's holding up this big ruby the size of his head and looking through it like a prism.
Theft is on my mind.
Guess it doesn't matter if it's fake as long as the fence doesn't know it's fake.
True.
Maybe it's real. I'm not the fucking DM. I don't know.
I'm gonna.
I just
Well,
really want to.
as you approach into town, different tourists are going different ways and pointing at things. You see that orc from before, and he walks off with the direct purpose. Other patrons are milling about, buying simple mechanical wares and getting hooked into kind of overpriced goods. But they seem amazing to these people, right? Like, most of them don't know tech at all, and that's what this city is known for.
Is there any sort of produce cart among the shops?
Yeah. Well,
Can I go up to the produce cart and
sure.
talk with
So
the
you go
person
up.
there?
There's an elderly gnome lady with graying hair and big smile on as you approach. Yes.
Oh, I'm wonderful with the elderly. This is going to be perfect. Oh, hello, miss. I was just wondering if you
Hi.
had any exotic fruit.
Yes. I got lots of fruit.
Would you happen to have what a this looks like? And I'll draw a little picture of a shitty pineapple and show it to her.
Oh yes. We have lots of ananas.
You did.
How much?
For you, a silver. I know we're not doing silver, but basically nothing.
Okay. I'm just gonna lean in and be like, does anyone run this stand with you?
Just me.
Who tills the fields that supply these fruits and veggies?
Oh, they're gathered.
Okay. Would you have any cocaina?
Oh.
No.
Okay.
No.
No worries. Flip her a gold, take my pineapple, get the fuck out of there.
All right, you get your pineapple. It looks pretty nice.
It looks exactly like the drawing. It's the exact shape of the shitty pineapple you drew out.
Shitty looking pineapple. It's not even a pineapple.
Shabby shoe.
So Strog is going to tap Fisker on the shoulder and motion towards the orc.
Yes. I'm glad he has decided to check out the city.
He seems to be going somewhere with a very intent purpose.
Does he now?
A man with that many weapons. An orc with that many weapons cannot be trusted. You run with one, and you should know this.
Scrog, up! So Fisker's like, he gestures up to Scrog and he goes to climb up on Scrog's shoulders.
Scrog's going to help him up onto his shoulders.
So Fisker's going to ride Scrog piggyback and he's going to pull the scope off his gun and look through it at the orc and try and get a sense of what he's doing.
All right, make a perception check, we'll say. Well, you're going to get a sense of what he's doing, or
just look
like
at
his
him.
Actions or his intent?
Both.
All right. Roll perception or insight. Take your pick.
I'll look at his actions and
That is a nat 20, my friend.
look at his actions and try and infer his intent.
So very, very direct in his actions. He's walking somewhere. He looks like he knows where he's going. He's moving through the crowd, and not rudely or pushing anybody, but he's walking with a purpose. Where most of the people who've gotten off the boat are milling about.
All right. So you hear Fisker pull his gum, He under his breath, he's like, "Well, seems like a man with a destination." And he keeps looking.
Yeah, he does eventually just kind of disappear behind at a view behind some buildings. Not like into a back alley or anything, just down a different street.
Hmm. Well, Scrog, I didn't see anything overly suspicious. I mean, most orcs I have seen are very heavily armed, but I think we should keep an eye on him. Good job, buddy. And he claps him on the shoulder, but he's like, I don't think there's much we can do right now. He's headed in that direction, though. Fisker thinks he's worried about nothing, but he's kind of trying to patronize Scrog because he likes him and he appreciates his diligence. So he's kind of, even though he thinks it's nothing, he's not just like, it's nothing. He's like, kind of trying to lead him on a little bit to make him feel better.
Right.
All right. So, while you're up on Scrog, while Fisker's on Scrog's shoulders, Scrog wants, let's see, where is this here marketplace at? I would like to go spend some of my coin to help flourish your town here.
When you say that, Fisker will hop down. He's like, so the market district is all around you. Cross the bridge with me, sir. And he starts walking up to Davos. I think Davos is sourcing some of the local produce.
So you see Davos like throwing this pineapple up and down in his hand.
Are pineapples local or are they imported?
They'd be local, actually.
They're gathered, yeah. They were in the
Yeah.
editorial.
He walks up to Davos and he's like, my good man, a fine selection of the local quality.
What is
Scrog's
it
going
like?
to burst off from the group over to the produce stand and pick up 2 brown orbs and ask how much.
For those cocoa nuts.
Yes.
1 gold.
And I'm gonna throw her 2 gold. Minus 2 gold.
Thank you.
And I'm going to turn around and hold them in the air. This is a coconut.
Like a nice callback to episode 1.
We're in Ecuador.
You see Fisker still rambling to Davos. He's rambling about
some pina
pineapple.
coladas tonight.
So I think Finnick's gonna have a look
Gotta go to
around to see if he
Vitamix.
can spot like any kind of like inn or something that he can take fucking Edmund to before he fucking rots on the back
They
of the horse.
gave us, what was it, the kissing maiden or something like that? The something maiden?
Yes.
Yeah. Maiden's Kiss, that's what it was. They told us of where the inn was.
So
I assume we're heading that direction anyway. Is it near the marketplace?
Not even close. No.
So what?
No, he pointed up on the mountain, and you can see there's houses built on hanging platforms, buildings all up the side of the hill.
Oh, okay.
So the map is actually much, much bigger than it looks.
Yes.
Do we see any animals?
There are animals, yep.
Do I see any
here
rats?
in the marketplace? There's no rats. Make a perception check.
There's a river rat. It's like an otter. He's just like, hey.
I did
I
not see
think
that.
you hold hands. No, you do not.
That makes me.
You see goat. There's people selling goats and goat's milk.
Goats won't be helpful. I need something that roams the town.
We'll keep an eye out for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking. I'm looking for
So,
like a.
should we just ask Fisker?
Stray cat or a.
Yeah, why don't we just ask Fisker?
Does Fisker have a house?
Do you?
Does Fisker's family must live here.
Yeah, sorry.
We should probably go see them.
We apologize. We're dumbasses.
Actually, yeah. So we should head towards the inn so the rest of us could get shacked up, so we could so Fisker could go visit his family.
I'm gonna muddle over under my breath. I won't be shacking up tonight.
Oh God.
Can I hear that?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna look at Davos and be like, "We made a promise."
You can see the fingers
Yeah.
about to
Pros
touch with
before
lightning.
O's, or
Yeah, exactly.
No, to act fucking accordingly.
No, I meant that's
Yeah.
yeah. That's all I'm gonna end with. Just yeah.
Oh no.
Shut my
So
mouth.
you look over towards Finnick. Finnick is up on his giant billy goat astral projected mount with fucking Edmund hanging off the side looking half dead. He's gonna
yeah, Edmund doesn't look good.
Yeah,
he's
we need
pale.
to get I'm gonna just be like, Fisker, please, you know where this inn is. We need to make post haste for Edmund's sake.
Yes, of course. We need to go immediately. He's looking terrible. And Fisker will start barking directions to the inn, but they're very complicated because the inn is far away, and he keeps going off on tangents to describe things that you'll pass on the way there.
Gotcha.
Eventually, you start to get very impatient, and yeah, he just continues to ramble.
I'll put my hand upon Fisker's shoulder, be like, my friend, you speak in riddles. Be plain.
Okay, well, how's this? Follow me. And he jumps up on the back of Plumbar.
All right, so you guys ride through town for a little bit. You end up grabbing, Fisker. You take them to a trolley car, a cable car that will ferry them from. It's the fastest point to get from where you are up to the hillside or the mountainside in where that was named. And there's a car sitting there, and it's designed in such a way, kind of like a ski lift, where there is a rotor on the river turning to give it power, but the weight from the other cars pulling down pulls up on the cars that you'll ride up, and that'll take you very close to where you'll be the inn that they said the Kissing Maiden.
Okay.
How do I move my token?
Click it and drag.
That's what I was trying to do, and I'm just getting these.
You get the line, and then he has to accept your movement.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where in the hell are tokens?
Down at the bridge, at the bottom right.
So while we're on this cart, I'm going to say to Fisker, who do we talk to about this knob stomper?
You, Fisker, roll a history check.
This chairlift was built 60 years ago when my father was very old, and it's called the Strabismus Mark III. He's still rambling about local history.
Knobstopper sounds like a name you heard from just in the elite circles, but you don't know much more than that.
Well, sir, there was, I don't know the specific man we're searching for, but I do know there was a knobstopper on the town council last year, and I believe that they're a very wealthy family. I think that the best way is to start high and work our way down. The wealthy all live on the cliff sides. It's likely that there is a knobstopper manor somewhere in the vicinity of the inn district, and that should probably where we should start. It's a little embarrassing, but I haven't been back in a while, and I'm not up to date on all of the local happenings, so we'll have to ask whoever we can. Please, please let a smile be your umbrella.
So
my grandfather used to say, till a bolt of lightning blew his dentures clean through the garage door.
So you approach this tram car, and there's a toll, 1 gold per person.
Scrog's just gonna pay for everybody.
All right. So
Hey,
deduct that from the toll.
Thank you.
You get in the car. You're all by yourselves in the car, and it begins to move up. And it's held there for a few seconds by a device that kind of compresses or decompresses springs. And then whenever you're all loaded, it unlatches and the springs clamp down on this wire rope, and it lurches forward. You begin slowly kind of rising up over and you get a beautiful view of the city now. The mist coming off the falls, and the mechanical nature of the city is just befuddling. And you try and follow the series of pulleys and wires from like one certain device, and you get lost because it just cascades out, and it seems like there's so many different operations going on just from a few different sources of power. The ride, though being like 10-15 minutes, feels very short, and then it comes to the top, the door opens as the car is stopped, and you're all ushered out pretty quickly, and you are now on a hanging wall with wood pedestals, kind of, or wood walkways built out, and it kind of rounds in around, and then you're on an overhang with wooden buildings built into the side, and not far away you do see a sign that says the Kissing Maiden Inn, and it's like 5 stories tall, but like very built up the side of the mountain, and
So
it's not
thin,
very deep, right? Like, what? Yeah.
Welcome to Clifftop Station. Please remember to take all personal belongings and newspapers when exiting the train.
Oh god damn it!
Do not smoke on the trains, and do not be drunk in public.
While we're on this train, Scrog's going to think back, and he's going to reach in his bag, and he's going to hand Fisker a $2,500 sapphire. I remember when we met that you said you had lost your entire payload in your adventures here and happened upon us. I'm hoping this will help pay for what you've lost in your endeavors.
Is Finnick nearby?
We're all here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Finnick's going to be like, oh yeah, that's a kind gesture given the treasure that you already have that already belongs to us, you fucker.
So
I didn't give it to you, I
Fister's
gave it to
overcome.
Fisker.
No, I know. He's making...
I have our money separated. I have... Hang on. I have 1,245 gold that we've gathered that is separate from everything.
Right, so what is
Which
the
is
item
less
called?
than the gem you're giving him.
Yeah. I've given everybody one of these gems. I gave everybody a gem.
I don't have a gem.
I don't have a gem.
You
What the
just got
fuck
here.
are you talking
You
about?
just fucking got here.
Alright, I added to my inventory blue gem from Scrog. So Fisker goes, oh, sir, you mean to donate this to my family?
Yes.
Your generosity is unparalleled. He's like looking at it, and he's like admiring the cuts of it, and he's like, you can tell he's wrestling with the fact that you may have gotten it through ill means, but he just is so happy about it that he's just, oh, sir, I was worried that my family would run out of excess funding after my caravan area was attacked, and this will go a long way to get us back on our feet. I certainly hope they're doing all right. I should have sent them a telegram. I'm such a terrible father. And he puts his heads in his hands, but then he quickly regains hold of himself and starts talking about the battlement buildups again in the area. And he's like, so, of course, what am I doing? These battlements were placed here in 1839 and were used in the Goblin Siege of 1941, where nobles from House Lincoln Dick called upon the expertise of the mortal god Gildy Shitcleaver to create these battlements and fight off the goblin hordes. And he's going on and on and on about the ingenuity of his people and historical.
You do actually tune in a little bit with that, and you do look, and there are right now. You look out, and the city is incredibly well defended. It doesn't look like it; it's kind of built into the scenery, but there's forts in very strategic positions, and a lot of artillery type weaponry that you can see, like trebuchet and cannon.
The ballistas.
It's like when
And
it's like when the humans show up in Avatar.
Scrog sees the cannons and once looks to Fisker and be like, guys, so you guys have the gunpowder recipes.
They essentially invented it, Fisker.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Sir,
Hmm.
let me tell you about something fantastic. For the last number of centuries, we've had to rely on the ingenuity of the dwarves and their crafting experience to anneal the outside of these cannons correctly so that they didn't blow up when we fired them because the gnomish gunpowder is so potent. And recently, through alliances of crafting guilds between the dwarvish and gnomish races, we have come together to advance our crafting of metalsmithing to the next era. And now we produce metal as hard as hard as diamonds or as soft as wood as we see fit. This cannon is a fine example of that ingenuity. And you see, he takes his musket out, and he doesn't take his musket. He takes his dagger out, and he strikes the hilt on the outside of the cannon. And you see that it bounces off and doesn't make a dent. But then he takes the blade of the dagger and he scratches some metal off the inside of the cannon. He's showing how the hardness is different on both sides, so that the cannon can bend and warp and accommodate the explosion and blah blah. It's very boring, but you can tell he's passionate about it.
Grog is going to listen intently
Weapons of war, right?
as he pulls out a piece of paper and starts to scrawl a makeshift weapon that he has had in his mind. How do I do this?
He's now telling you that the elders from House Pebble Pobble called upon the knowledge of the gnomish mortal gods during times of peril to engineer these weapons with divine assistance, or what they believe to be divine assistance. The weapons are almost the metalworking and the smithing, not the smithing exactly, but the metalworking and the weapon crafting and the clockwork devices almost seem like a religion to them.
That's fucking dope.
Are we outside the Maiden's Kiss? Is that
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which building is it?
It it is
Oh god.
way up here. Well, okay. It is. Now, let me move one token, and the rest of you can follow. There, grab Fisker. Look at Fisker. All right.
There, boom. So, Scrog is trying to describe this fucking picture, and this is what you've come up with here. And he's explaining this thing to you, that it is the little point on the end there is a charge that there'd be gunpowder inside there to create a explosion once it has hit the creature. And he is wanting to know if one of Fisker's consorts
I
could
love
build
it.
something like that.
Oh, a ballista arrow loaded with explosive tips. Oh, elementary.
No, this is a warhammer that would have a explosive top on it.
Sir, how would you build a warhammer? A gunpowder charge into your warhammer? Oh my goodness. You see Fisker chewing his fingernails.
This is why
I know just who to ask, Krog. I know just who to ask.
If everybody else wants to move their tokens to where Fisker is,
I
top
wish
right-hand corner of the map.
Ah, that's the key I was missing. Top right corner. Alright, where is he?
Here we go.
I still don't see it in top right corner. Oh, there it is.
Right at the
I
top of the
spotted it.
stairs.
Haha. Took me a minute.
ha, Scrog's there.
Fuck.
Oh, he's on his way there, I think.
I think so. Yeah, they're moving.
Okay, so mine did not make it there. Let's try this again.
Well, they're moving.
Oh, are they all moving?
Oh, It's
Yes,
a beautiful
and is
vista, right? There's a pool here on this plateau, and
made it.
I'm stuck on the waterfall, Calum. I need you to accept that so I can continue.
There comes Dave.
Jock, watch. Just watching our characters fucking travel.
Oh, you
up
can
here.
hold
That's
it in
awesome.
and just use the mouse wheel to fucking do this. Fuck, I was doing it horribly. That cancel. Oh, you motherfucker.
What are you doing?
he's flying through the air like a majestic goose.
I think I made it. Yeah, look at me go. Homing missile.
There he goes.
Incoming dwarf. Watch out.
He's riding his Thor go
Splash.
up the waterfall.
Splash damage.
All right, we're all here.
All right, so you're all standing outside the kissing maiden.
Oh, yeah.
It's the building just to our left.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful looking piece of crap. Like down to the very detail. The wood is stained different colors. It seems to be purposely built to defy normal architecture.
Okay, I will grab the door and pull it open like a fucking doorman.
So it's a big double door, like 3 times high for a gnome, 2 times high for normal people.
Yeah, I'll take two hands
like
and
it was
open one door.
purposely built because the difference between gnome and people height was accentuated. So it's massive. Like anybody could come in here, kind of thing.
Is there a place to tie off my billy goat?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna walk over in front of the building
fight with the door. I'm just gonna reach up and open it.
I'll be hanging on the door still, and then I'll drop off and look up at Scrog and say thank you, and then I'll enter.
So, Fennec, would you like to put the baby inside the compartment inside Plumbart's torso?
Yeah. Well, it's probably a good idea.
He'll keep him safe for a few minutes while we're in there.
Okay. Is he going to stay near the horse? Is that the plan?
He's not going to be tethered because he's made of solid steel and nothing could keep him still. But he knows to stay there and keep the baby safe.
Gotcha.
He'll stay next to the horse. Like he'll be ordered to stand next to the horse.
Gotcha.
Is Edmund staying with the babies, or are we bringing Edmund in?
We're bringing Edmund in.
Okay.
I'll be carrying him.
When we're looking for a knob stomper,
communicate
and
with
I might
the
get the
horse.
wrong thing by asking that.
I'm going to communicate with the horse to alert me if anything awry happens outside.
All right. So you head to the room. The whole main section of the room you enter there's walls on 3 quarters of it, and then on the back side there's just pillars that open up to a garden where people are drinking and eating, a walled garden, and it leaves on the tidal pool of the plateau. It looks expensive. Everybody's wearing nice clothes. Appears to be a lot of traders around, and a lot of different races here. People talking, wheeling and dealing, and rubbing elbows. You do also see quite a few of the people that were on the boat have come here, and they're trying to check into rooms.
I'm picturing like a Greek villa. Like
kind of like that. Yeah.
Fester's immediately going to scan the room for familiar faces.
Make a perception check. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you see 1 or 2 other people that you've sold things to, other caravans.
Nice.
And other merchants that have come through town. There is one human man, and he comes here often, and he mostly buys like knickknacks and stuff. But in the last couple months before you left, he was purchasing weapons, and you sold him a few specialty arms
Nice.
that he's purchased.
Neat.
His name is
Norm.
Norm McDonald.
There you go. Rest in peace, good buddy.
Well, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know. What is it? Some kind of gnome?
Know what I'm saying?
Gnome saying.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, gnome. Fisk.
You don't know him.
Look back
You
and
don't
then-
know him well or anything, but you've told him like you recognize him, and he's there, and he's doing his normal thing, wheeling and dealing, trying to get and drinking like a fish.
Okay, right on. Fisker's gonna look at Zen and he's gonna make like two fingers. He's gonna point at Fisker and then point at Zen and then point at that other guy and he's like, "This man, I know this man. You and me over there."
All right. Yeah. Zen's in.
Sweet. I'm gonna shut up so everybody else can react to the situation.
I'm gonna say I'll go check out the bar. Wink.
Oh God. Finnick's gonna look over to Scrog and be like, "Can you help me with this?"
I haven't
Go with
done
him. Keep him
anything yet.
company. Make sure he doesn't get into any trouble.
Yeah. And maybe trying to acquire us some lodgings. Wow. Over here.
Okay. I shall do. That's perfect.
I'll walk
Alright, so
up
me
to
and Davos are gonna go walk wherever Davos is going, so I can keep an eye on this little bastard.
I'm gonna-
All
so I
right.
assume there's like a
Who wants to
foyer
go
with a
first, then?
person in charge, I
They
guess.
can go first. They were going to the guy, so.
Finnick, are you coming with us or are you
Yeah.
going with them?
I'm going with you guys. I want to talk to the person in behind the desk here.
All right.
Or what did you say his name was? Norm McDonald?
Norm
Okay.
McDonald.
Norm McDonald.
So Fisker will take his coin pouch out and he'll be like, "Ah, Mr. Norm, my old friend, so wonderful to see you again, sir." And he's going to slap his coin purse down on the table. He'll gesture to the bartender. He's going to point at Norm's drink and then hold up two fingers to the bartender. And then he's actually going to look back at Finnick and Zen, and then he'll actually hold up four fingers. And he'll drop his gold on the bar. He, hopefully, if he's smart enough, already knows how much it is, and he'll include a hearty tip.
All right. Everything here is super expensive, and that's kind of the point of it. So you walk up, and Norm, he does a double take, and he's like, "Fisker, is that you?"
Oh, yes, a little ragged and a little worn, but it absolutely is me. Hope this day finds you well. What's new in the
Hi.
world of Norm?
My God, are you the sole survivor of the caravan attack?
Has the news reached town?
Son, everybody thinks you're dead.
I'm certain the others are dead. I'm certain I didn't think the news would reach town other than a missing caravan. How do you know that? How did the news of the slaughter make its way here if there were no survivors?
So at this point, kind of the people around him have grown quiet, and he's like, "Everybody, there's a sole survivor of the attack," and some people look a little confused, but interested, and he's speaking loudly, and this is Fisker Diggleditch, and there's unrecognition among the people. But he was the caravan that was going to New Haven, and then some recognition.
Yes,
Like-
sir. I mean, my fellow traders and caravansaries and employees and friends were slaughtered by creatures of the night that dwelled in the forest. This town is no more. I don't know what blight or plague has infected the land, but as he says, I don't believe there are any other survivors. It's a terrible tragedy.
Well, I mean, my God, Fisker, you have my ear for the night, and drinks. And he snaps his fingers, and there's a sommelier right there ready to pour wine, and you got it. You got to regale us with your tales, please.
Before I do that, gentlemen, I'd like to call your attention to this fine and humble man standing to my right here, and he claps his glove onto Finnick's full plate, and he's like, he and another band of, well, this noble adventurer and another band of adventurers helped bring me back to a good way, and between us, we managed to escape New Haven.
I'll
But
whisper in the fridge.
the prospects for the other survivors were very grim, and there were no survivors from the caravan. We have with us a halfling bard we met on the road who is at death's door and whose mind has been drained of all reason. And right now we're searching for a way to cure him. His mind has been infected by the rot that plagued the land, and he is not with us. And we also have an orphaned child that...
An orphaned child?
Yes, sir. From, I can't...
From New Haven.
I'm just trying to remember how the fucking tattoos go. Right. I don't want to tell him about the tattoos. An orphan child, and we've been taking care of him for the last few weeks as we've made our way here. He's doing well, but unfortunately his mother has perished.
Well, he gives some snaps, and he's like, drinks all around. Everybody come and gather. This is Fisker Diggleditch. He sold me a gun some years ago, I believe.
Fisker's
But anyway,
cheapish now, yeah.
everybody come. Sit at my table. Fisker will regale us all night with his tales. I cannot believe you survived.
Well, sir, it was, I wish I could say it was due to my own cunning, but it was due to, luck, good timing, and as I mentioned, the charity of this wonderful gentleman here.
Finnick, was it?
Finnick, yes, sir. Finnick of the, what was it again, Finnick? Excuse me for forgetting. Yes, of course.
They'll take a step forward and bow.
He is a noble and pious warrior of incredible strength and constitution.
Drinks for you also, Finnick.
Greetings. Finnick's gonna put his hand on Fisker's shoulder and just whisper, "We need to get him into a room." And he's gonna
It's terrible business. Sorry, keep going.
So you're just gonna see like Finnick is like starting to like buckle under Edmund's weight now. He's been holding him so long. You can actually see his knees chatter.
Maybe you can try and break into the conversation, or Zen can try. Well, you'd be more likely to do it and see if somebody knows Fuckface. So you see Fisker, and he's regaling the stories. He's answering questions. His head's getting a little big, and he seems to have completely forgotten about fucking John Von Duckfuck that we're supposed to be looking for. I can never remember his name.
Knobstopper.
Knobstopper. He seems to have totally forgotten to ask about Knobstopper because he's a little bit drunk on the attention that he's getting.
Gotcha. Can we go talk to like the deskman while he's telling these stories?
Mm-hmm. So while you're leaving, Norm, he starts talking, and he's like, and see, this is why packaging goods have become so expensive. The dangers of the road. I'm telling you, that's what it is. This whole platoon was wiped out. Blah blah blah. Carrying on. All right.
Guild has been telling the 6 families for years that we need to take to the air. Damn it! And he pounds his fist on the bar.
Well, that would be awesome, but you know that's impossible. Lighter than air travel is impossible.
Nothing is impossible. We've called on the elder gods to defeat swarms of the elder gods. We've called on the mortal gods to defeat hordes of goblins that stretched over the horizon with only a few simple tools.
Sure, but they don't fly without wings. Blah blah blah.
Wings are overrated. Does the
seed pod of a spring flower have wings? You know, and he goes on about various examples of other things that can fly without wings. This wasn't meant to take up any time.
No, he has various rebuttals that none of them hold water as you guys go through and really get carried away. And people are actually intently listening to your conversation.
Yeah, our shit's everyone's business now.
I think Scrog and Davos might need a minute.
So can I hear them? It's a loud conversation. Like it's.
Yeah, they have the attention of the room.
Okay, so I'm just gonna yell over. Yeah, he was quite the hero, though. He's just downplaying it. He greased that hole up pretty good in the mine.
God damn it, Ben.
Forgot about that.
Usher is gonna come over.
Oh God,
we're about to talk to the Desmond.
We're all gonna die.
And Zen.
Yeah, alright, so Zen is just gonna walk up to like the deskman and be like, "Hail and well met. I'm hoping to procure some rooms for me and my fine traveling companions, one of which I assume you know relatively well."
Yeah.
What a prick.
The rooms. Sorry. Back
up.
Yes. So it's this younger gnome who's kind of got an upturned nose, looking at Scrog mostly, and he's like, "Party of how many?"
6.
6 rooms, then.
No, 3 rooms. We
3
sleep together.
rooms. You sleep together.
There's a baby and a person who needs medical care. We can't leave them alone.
Well, medical care isn't provided by on premises.
I'm going to slap down my hand, and right there I'm going to look him dead in the eyes, and I'm going to say, these rooms are to be comped. We have special business in town.
Make a persuasion check.
What are you doing, stupid? Give me a goddamn room! This is life or death,
for free.
motherfucker.
Don't just give me room for free.
Fuck. It's only a 10.
Yeah, I was going to try and haggle him down a little bit, but...
Right.
Oh, amazing.
Well, it's 30 gold a night per room. We do have 3 rooms available for the Mr. and the Mrs., and he points towards you and Scrog.
I'm gonna whisper to Finnick and say, do you know any of the nobility here? Like, name-wise?
I'll have a scope around, see what I can see.
Or do you have any history of it? Like, do you know anything, smart man?
I will...
Would my guild have a guild hall in this city? Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a harder. You know what? Yeah, they do. They do have a very small, like 5-member guild in this city.
Okay. Whereabouts are they located? Are they anywhere nearby? Or are they on the other side of town? Do we know?
They
guess I'll ask.
They be on the main plateau.
Okay.
So like bottom level.
Okay, yeah, because if Finnick doesn't know anybody around here, I might be able to help us.
I'm not
find
sure if I
shelter
do.
through them.
Make a history check, Finnick.
Yes, please.
Alrighty. Not a bad one. 19?
So you do know that they do have there's a church to Moradin here, and there are
Finally.
a pile of dwarves that have been set up here. They're a little estranged from what you've been doing for the last while, but it is there's definitely a following of Mord in here with some dwarves.
Gotcha. I'll repeat that back to the group. Seems some of
I'm
my
gonna
shit.
say I need a name. Some name.
Well, I don't have that for you, my friend. All I recall is that I might have some brothers in arms in this part of the world.
Fuck. Okay.
So
I'm
it'll
gonna
be
say
30.
I'm gonna
30
say
gold
give
a
me
night,
a second, and I'm gonna walk away from
I'll
this situation.
toss 30 gold on there.
Yes, of course.
I'm not dealing with these. They're fucking steep, man. I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna go talk to the bartender for a second.
How much
All
was
right,
that again,
so
Caleb? How much?
30 gold a night
Is that total or
So,
each?
so is that 90?
per room.
So 90 for all
So
three
90.
rooms.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
one night.
Yeah, I'll get that one.
There might be other ways around this.
Well, it sounds like Phoenix already paid for it.
Yeah, you guys do your thing.
Okay, I'm
just
gonna
talk
take
to the
Edmund
bartender.
up to one of the empty spare rooms, get him all situated.
So you paid for 3 rooms?
Yeah.
Of course, Master Dwarf. How long will you be staying?
Undetermined. I'll speak again of this in the morning.
Okay. Just one night, or
For now.
Okay. Checkout is 11 a.m.
Master Dwarf just kind of bows his head and kind of quickly, like fucking up the stairs or wherever he's got to go.
All right. So he gives you 3 keys, and you walk up, and they are right beside each other. Room, say 112, 113, and 114. You open the door, and it is beautiful. It's a giant room. It's one side is open air with shutters you can pull closed, like wooden slats. There is running water in the room that runs down. You could bathe, you could shower. There's a giant bed, rock carved stuff everywhere. It is really nice.
Gotcha. All right, I'm gonna run up.
Fresh silk, bed covers. There's a bar in your room.
Holy shit. It's like a 5-star hotel.
Yeah, it's nice.
All right, I'm going to get over towards the bed. I'm going to put Edmund in, kind of get him comfortable. See if there's any water and shit that we could probably give to him.
Okay, make a perception check as you're laying him down.
$16.
16. You hear him repeat Cthulhu, 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 Cthulhu. No!
Oh shit.
Ah!
I'm gonna feel his forehead to see if it's warm.
Oh yeah, he's running a fever bad.
Okay, I'm gonna not put him under any blankets.
Okay, you lay him on top of the blanket. It is quite humid and muggy here. It's warm.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna say a prayer at the side of his bed and make towards the exit to regroup with everybody.
Okay. Okay, so you come downstairs, Davos.
Okay, you know, walk over to the bar and usher the bartender over with a little finger pull, like, come over here.
So he walks over, and he goes, yeah.
Do you have any
Awesome.
connections to anything beyond the scope of the law in here?
No.
I will give him signs and thieves can't. While I'm saying that.
Make an insight check.
$16.
He looks confused. He's like, we can. I can give you some special liquor. They say this comes from the deserts to the south. And he starts mixing up a drink, and like they say, it can give you spiritual visions. Slides it over to you, and it's like $3.
I'm gonna ask him to pour it in this this flask, and I'll empty my water flask out and pay him the $3.
All right. He pours it into the flask and takes the $3, and moves to help another customer.
All right. I'll walk back over and I'll bump up against Scrog and be like, "Have some fun."
Jesus. Is Honky here?
Scrog chewing on some chicken wings that he ordered at the bar while everyone else is doing dumb shit. Looks at Davos, thirsty as hell right now. And just kind of looks at him, grabs a little pouch, and takes a swig.
Oh shit! Right
So
now,
You finish it in a mouthful.
I didn't realize.
tastes
I didn't know what
like,
it was.
what is
It tastes
Yeah.
like black. It tastes like sugar and black licorice.
Oh,
The worst taste imaginable.
Tastes like the Huntmaster from the mountains.
I'll take. I
I mean, it's not bad.
I'll get a couple little driblets at the bottom after realizing you just drank it all. Pour the rest in my mouth, whatever there's left.
Just same thing, sugar and black.
A little bit of Sambuca, a little bit of Jägermeister. I don't know.
Probably absinthe.
Now you know how I feel when you did all my cocaine.
Yeah, it's probably absinthe. Yeah, seriously, fuck. But I'm looking for it. Like, I'll get some. Don't worry. I'm gonna start fucking dealing this shit.
That's
Here
what
to get a
sold that.
supplier.
That's what sold it down under.
Oh my god.
Cocaine.
Next thing you know, SWAT's at your place. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
shit.
It's gotta go. Fucking-
Oh my god.
All right, so we're all back. I just walked back over, did that. Finnick, you came downstairs to meet with us.
Yeah.
What's up?
Do I feel any effects yet?
I'm going to lean over towards Fisker, and I'm going to be like,
Caleb?
so we need to find this guy.
Fisker is like still rambling to the group, so he breaks his concentration and he's like, "Oh, of course." So
Where do
he'll
we
still
start?
start trying to slowly talk down the group. We want to just say the group is finished with them.
Yeah, I guess Zen will walk back up to the like innkeeper and say, "Hey, you know, we're actually in search of a very particular person. Would you happen to know, you know, where we might be able to find information on where people might be in the city? Do you have like a, you know, local transcript of merchants, that kind of thing? I know you took names when we entered the city, so I assume you're ready to keep a pretty tight shift in this city, and I'd like to know where's the best place to go to find out where someone might be."
Yellow pages.
Do you have yellow pages?
Yeah. There's the town square and the library are the two places I could think of. They didn't give you an address?
Unfortunately not. I've just got a name. Did they give us an address? Or are you saying, will you
No.
give us an address?
They said basically to meet here, did they not?
They said come to the city, as far as I know. But I mean, I met you on the boat, so
Gotcha.
Right.
I don't know.
They said
I'm just
fine.
trying to.
He basically just said, find this guy.
Yeah, all I know is that we're looking for.
in a minute.
Some dude that's liable to get me punched in the dick.
Yeah,
If I ask
I'm,
the wrong
I'm
person.
looking for a Mr. Knob Stomper.
Oh god.
That sounds like
The
a
knob stopper
Stop.
Yes.
would be Fascal. good luck getting a meeting with him. But if you're expected, he lives at such and such an address. 123 Ferry Lane. You know.
Copy.
Look over
All right.
towards Fisker and just nod my head.
So once everything calms down, Fisker's going to turn to Norm and he's going to be like, it's so nice of you to speak so kindly of my plight, my old friend. I appreciate everything you've done for me. Clearly, I've now become a local celebrity, and anything good that comes my way, I will share the bounty with you, of course. I have one small additional request. Our friend here is very sick, and we've been told that we can might have a chance of curing him if we can find a man called Knobstopper. I think I remember of a man called Knobstopper on the town council a few years ago. Do you know, and I forget his first name. What's his first name?
Fascal.
Fascal. Do you know
Fascal,
we
not
might find,
Stomper. Not Stopper. Stomper.
Stomper? Do you know where we might, how we might obtain counsel with Fascal Knobstopper?
I'm sorry, I haven't the faintest.
Oh my.
But at this point, Zen walks up and just says, "Gentlemen, I have an address," and he walks out the door.
Oh my.
1, 2, 3, Fairy Lane.
1, 2, 3, Fairy Lane.
Bye. And
Ooh.
I will turn around and be like, "Thank you, you greedy little man-child," and I will walk out.
So Fisker turns around and he's just like, "Oh, sorry, Norma, it's been good to see you." And he just gives him a quick embrace and he's like, "I'll be in town for a few days. I'll run into you again, I'm sure." And he's talking as he's backing out the door after Zen.
Okay.
Then he waves goodbye to the whole pub and kind of takes a little bow.
What?
Okay.
All right, where are we
Well,
all
I'm-
next?
Fisker and Zen are outside.
I will walk up to Zen and go, "Where are we off to?" Fisker, can you look at the address?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, Fairy Lane.
Fairy Lane, of course.
And it occurs to me that I do not have a map and I don't know where that is.
Fisker might know where it is. Fisker would know the streets of the town, would he? He grew up here.
Pretty well, yeah.
All right, so where is it?
Dog's gonna stay in the bar and look for somebody to gamble with.
You can't stay for bar. We need to go. We need to
You
save
do
little
that.
Edmund.
What is Finnick doing?
Finnick is just trying to ponder the hilarity, which is all of this, and just kind of venture outside to go to this location. He wants to keep an eye out on the travels for anything of the Morden faith, the religious place, but he's going to prioritize heading with the group.
Okay. So it's pretty far away. I'm going to move.
Go ahead and move me because I'm outside.
Figured it out.
Oh, great.
God, this map is huge. Where did I put him? Oh, God.
I'm incredibly happy with the
Oh,
detail of this
is
map.
huge.
Give us a description of where it's going.
Well, I lost him, so I'm going to grab a new token here.
Oh, no.
He's in town.
Zen, no.
You
got
lost
lost.
Zen? Zen is... Oh, you found him, all right.
So yeah, put on the combat tracker.
It's a big square building to the east.
To the east.
South of that,
I mean, to the west? South?
I do mean to the west.
You
Like
fool.
all the way on the cliff edge or to this
Right, yeah, like-
section of town?
We're on the east side.
You poor damn fool.
So our party travels down along the building, down across the road above the waterfall, right?
Yep.
The walkway, and then down the stairs,
Mm-hmm.
and then into this section of town, and then where?
Yeah.
You actually take another cable car that goes down.
It doesn't look that far to travel.
I'm trying to find my token.
It's like a 15-minute walk.
I'm still looking for the
It's
original
it's
token.
the fall. You know what I mean? Like we're on a cliffside. Like it like this is a topographic figure. You know what I mean? Like so there's like layers. Like this is built in like terraces.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like all we do is walk down from the bar across the waterfall. You see that wooden bridge? And
Caleb
then
said
walk
we're
down
taking a
some-
goddamn trolley.
Taking a trolley.
Where the fuck are we?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out too.
We're in steampunk land, and we have to take.
Oh,
steampunk
I see one
land.
moving. I see Davos moving. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna
There's
follow
a
Davos.
swan on a cable, and that's what we're traveling in.
Oh yeah, I see somebody moving.
There.
If you look
Okay.
at the perfectly square building,
Yeah.
it'd be to the south of that. There's a large building.
Oh, I see.
Okay,
Down here.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
You can just draw a giant circle on the map.
I can do that.
Yeah, that would be easy.
Follow the line.
Describing the town. This is I feel like playing Elden Ring. You're fucking describing to your friend this tiny thing
There
on
we
the
go.
map, and it's like
Because I can see Davos's token.
Can you guys see my movement line, or is that only Caleb?
holy shit, what's all the purple? Is that it?
Purple?
Ah, there we go.
That's a massive
My dice keep
area,
changing
like, which
color
building?
too.
I had to get you guys' attention.
I can see it now.
Oh, I found it. I found me.
I know, I see. I'm with you. If I get traveled there.
Haha. I have been found.
Dude, we should all leave here with like fucking old vehicles, like 1950s
Okay.
steampunk
I
vehicles
just
that
saw
we can all
Ben
drive
disappear.
with
Where
dune
did he
buggies.
go?
Are the trains automated, or do they have a driver?
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's fucking okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, ambulance just blew by. Sorry.
I followed Ben, and then I thought he was there. My bad.
How about they're being driven by homunculuses? Homunculi.
Homunculi.
Just a suggestion.
Okay, where the fuck were you guys again?
Picture
Oh,
a ski lift,
Ah, there you are. Right.
but there's attendants at the loading people onto the carts. Nobody in the carts when you're moving, except the people who are wishing to be moved.
Okay. But there's a bunch of other people on this train as well, right?
They are a lot like an enclosed ski lift. So it's a small car.
Okay, so it's
that
probably
is
just
run by a
our group?
cable. Yeah, probably. This time, yeah,
Zoom.
for sure. It could fit a few more people, but there's nobody else in it.
Could I pull my pants down and put my bare ass out the window and moon the people behind me?
You definitely could.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that, but I just want
I just want to know if I could.
I just wanted to know. Just yeah. God
Holy
damn it.
fuck.
I'm not going to. I just wanted to know if I could.
because I don't want to ruin this whole adventure.
Yeah, okay. Well, once we're off, I assume that this is like the town square kind of. This is where the hoity-toity businessmen and famous people are.
Actually, no, this is a little different. When you get here, there are people around, but this is you get a completely different vibe here. It seems like there's people moving about. It's busy, but nobody's trying to sell you anything. There's no shop entrances or anything like that. There's a lot of people carrying books, and a lot of younger people moving to and fro.
Okay. I want to stop like a random citizen and ask them about. Well, now I can't remember his name. Fazgal Stomper. And just try and get a general sense of what the people in this area think of him and what they can tell me about him.
Okay, so you hail down two gnomish girls that are walking. One of them's carrying a giant pile of books. The other one's talking ferociously. And
Talking ferocious.
yeah,
Gary.
she catches you whenever you catch her attention. She's like, "Oh, hello."
Hail and well met. I am obviously not from the city, and I have heard great tales of this Fescal Knobstumper, who I guess resides in this building nearby. What can you tell me about him? Like, what's his role in the city?
So they look at each other and they giggle.
Oh no.
Are you, do you go to school here?
I do not go to school here. Should I go to school here?
I think you should.
Oh, that's creepy.
That is creepy.
Yeah, it is.
See, Victor has the Shining twins now in love with him.
I'm not that kind of bard.
Come play with us, then.
So,
Fuck.
he teaches at the university. He teaches history and arcana.
Hmm. He's a teacher. Okay. I've heard
He's
that...
go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
He's she had him 2 semesters ago, didn't you? You sure you don't go to school here?
I most certainly don't, but it sounds like a wonderful institution. Maybe I should go talk to your teacher and see what it takes to get enrolled here.
You probably should.
All right, I've heard it's hard to meet him, though. Would you two be able to help me gain an audience with him?
So they look at each other and they giggle again. I'm awesome at playing schoolgirls.
I'm going to recruit you to make my anime porn girl schoolgirl noises.
Yeah.
So
Isn't
Can
it?
you do the
Ooh?
voice?
Isn't
Wait,
it?
can you do the voice dub? The voice dub.
I need you to do that voice and say "ooh woo senpai." Okay,
Ooh.
that's what we need.
His brain drain.
Yeah, why are they all ooh woos? Always ooh woo.
They're always ooh woos.
Ooh, woo.
I don't know.
We made money last time we
No.
ooh wooed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. That's how it works, right? You ooh woo and you make money.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
She pulls out a giant scissor blade. It turns into Kill la Kill.
Yeah.
Listen, bro, I'm all out of ooh woos and cummy wummies. I need a fucking cigarette.
So bringing it back, she's like, I don't know if we can help with that too much. He lives there, I think, above the Arcana building. She points to the address that you've been given.
Okay. Well, I thank them for their time and their information, and I saunter back off to join the group.
You should really think about going here. My name's Mandy.
Oh,
You don't even go here.
Like, ooh, Mandy, you don't even go to school here.
I'm a guy.
So
He's
Zen walks
21.
back up to you guys after talking to these 2 gnomish school children.
Well, they said it was a university, so it's not a child.
Yeah, no, they're not. They're not like prepubescent or anything. Don't gotta make this weird.
That's what we were trying to clarify.
Yeah, you said child.
Yeah, you said school kids. You said school children.
Well, yeah, okay, carrying on.
Okay. Okay, you win.
Yeah, so I pass the information on to the rest of the group that he's the one that I'm tracking down, at least, is the professor here, and he's not a councilman, unless he does both. I guess I could have asked that, but yeah. I pass on the information to the rest of the group.
Then it takes a
What are
step
the
up.
Seder,
Well, I
right?
believe we should go post
Seder.
haste.
Of the Feywilds.
Yes.
I'm gonna say, do we go together? All of us? Don't you think that's a little intimidating?
I rode into town on a giant fucking goddamn billy goat that's ancestral and
I'm wearing
incorporeal.
somebody's fucking skin as an overcoat.
Yeah, okay.
We're going up.
I don't think. You know what? No, I don't think we should all go up. I think
That's
somebody who's
what I'm
wearing.
saying.
Yeah, if somebody who's wearing skin should probably not go talk to a university professor.
Scrog's from there, right? Scrog's the bear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Scrog's
Scrog's
still
at
at
the
the bar,
bar.
so we don't have to worry about Scrog. I don't want to leave
I'm
Davos
kind of sketchy.
I don't want to leave Davos unattended, but I also don't want to bring him with me.
Can't find a sinner.
Well said.
I
Gold
don't have
star,
a leash to put
one
on
gold
you,
swear.
you dumb motherfucker.
Yeah, we'll just put him. We'll tie a leash around his neck and tie him to a post. Give him a little bowl of water and say, "Stay." Pat him on the
Roll the
head.
window down a little bit.
And it's always one of those dogs that's freaking out when it's leashed up and it's not still ever. It's just losing its shit 24 hours.
Little Pomeranian.
He's just
What's
trying to like
yapping?
to get to you because he thinks he can hurt you.
The ayahuasca hits as soon as I fucking get tied up, and I'm just laying there limp, drooling.
Angry.
All right. So what are we doing?
We're fucking going.
Yeah. Okay. I guess all four of us will go.
Okay, so guys, I'm gonna say, you guys, should I put on white face before I go in here?
Oh, it's
Finnick-
fine.
Finnick's gonna put
it
his
okay?
hand on. Finnick's gonna put his hand on fucking.
They didn't
Davos'
freak out.
shoulder and say no.
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't freak out when you got off the boat. So
Okay, I'll put
I think
away my
they're
page
generally
that I just opened and everything.
they're
and I'll
generally
It's like-
okay.
He's
slowly
just
put
blushing
away
his
my page.
cheekbones. He's like, oh, but really?
Just getting ready.
Right, you turn around, he's already got like half of his face already painted. Like,
Okay, I'm gonna
His
smack
lipstick.
the ass of Phoenix Ram and follow him.
I'm gonna leave the
Finnick,
ram
does
here.
the ram kick him?
No, the ram doesn't kick him, but the ram is gonna stay there tied up.
So you brought the ram.
Okay.
You brought the ram with you?
Yeah. I'm taking what motherfucker, please.
We took a train.
Yeah? Nobody said nothing about my ram, so fuck you guys.
Who takes a horse on a train?
I tell you what,
If you have the train, you don't need the horse.
motherfucker, please don't mess with my thunder. Listen, you and I are gonna have a conversation here. Don't out me, please.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, we go into the
wait,
university.
I have the loophole.
You're
But I
not
was
here.
dying. I know, but I have the loophole for the horse. It's an astral projection.
No, it's like a actual solid creature. But
Oh.
yeah. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, I don't have the fucking
Went
horse.
to the university.
It's tied up in front of where Edmund is. There you go.
This is legit ludicrous. All right. So you go up and you enter the building that she pointed out, and it is clearly a place of study. There's multiple offices. It seems like it might be a day off. There's not there's people there doing stuff, but it's not super busy. And as you're walking through the lower rooms, there's classrooms that you pass by and lecture halls, and labs. Mostly gnome, but you do see a healthy variety of other races and cultures here.
Yeah, I'm checking out asses on the way.
Yeah, plenty of good asses, mostly gnomish.
Oh, well, they're a little small, so it weirds me out slightly, but
But yeah, there are elves here though too. No, you don't clock any dark elves, and you only see one orc.
yeah, looking for some native women. Let's go. Where are they? Where's my bitches? No, get out
Oh
here.
my god.
Native women is that what you're into?
Yeah, where's my native women? I got to get back to my old after lock. After that mess.
Davos is going to end up at a university party.
Yeah,
A college dorm party.
How old are you? 102.
Exactly. I'm like back in university. I'm like, hey.
I was legal after 50, baby. It's like, yeah.
I'm bringing out bags of weed. They've just been legal. I'm just like, yeah.
Just legal. D&D.
All right, so let's
Yo, if you can hear yourself through my mic, let me know.
I just heard myself through your mic.
Yes,
Alright, cool.
same here. But yeah, let's take off. Let's go into the building and chat her
Move
up.
your tokens.
I don't know where to.
This is where
I'm not
he is.
confirming
So.
that right now. I'm out smoking cigarettes.
Okay.
You don't really have much of a direction. It's a pretty large building.
Yeah. But they did tell me that he lived at the top of the arcane department.
They're
They did?
pointing up here, probably. Like, there's no other high point. Like, that's where I went.
Well, you assume I'm not looking at the map right now, but you assume you're in the correct building,
Yeah,
and they did point up.
We're gonna
Yeah,
head
this
on
is-
in.
1, 2, 3, Fairy Lane.
Yeah.
Should we stop and ask one of the students?
Hey, what we could do here is everybody could do a break thing. We could do a little pause and talk to the chat, and everybody can go rock smoke breaks and piss breaks and all that kind of stuff.
Need a few minutes? All right, yeah, that might be a good idea to have a little reset here.
Yeah, let's have a recess.
Recess.
Ooh.
It's already 9. We gotta get our ass moving here.
That is hilarious. Even Ginger agrees, not wanting to leave Davos alone. He's not wrong.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna put the chat up into the cold open, let them watch a little video for a little bit, and I'm gonna run to the washroom.
All right.
As prefix, and welcome to the Caspian Sea. No one really knows what incites creativity. No one really knows what builds great lore. But in the Caspian Sea, our adventurers find out that saving the maiden or catching the criminal may change their whole perspective on what it means to be a hero. Or a villain. Our adventure starts on a mercenary ship out at sea at the dead of night. Blasted by swells, our heroes make their way to shore to recover a relic worth its weight in gold. Soon after recovering it, they realize that the world's in greater danger than they thought. What once was a bustling slaving town controlled by man was liberated by the adventuring party. After freeing the elven slaves, Kaer Morhen has taken on new leadership. Scrog. A retired warmonger found an insatiable lust for gold and power, but he uses his riches to gather favor in hopes of maintaining an iron grip on Kaer Morhen and its surrounding sea colonies. H. Buford Davenport III. On the run from his kin, this dragonborn abandons his hierarchy after he realizes that they are trying to end the world by enslaving its mind. Finnick. A dwarf of the Moradin faith, studies a rare disease that causes the infected to crave fresh blood. Finnick swears an oath of vengeance against the one that killed his mother and turned his father, but soon realizes that the disease itself can be used for other means. Edmund. Though small in size, this wizard has not only mastered the art of wizardry, but has learned the art of song and verse. Not much is known about his past, but he's willing to tell the tale over an ale to those who will listen. Fisker. A gnome adept at combining martial firearms with runic magic, he always keeps a few clockwork surprises up his sleeve for special circumstances. Fisker is trying to get home to his people when he is thrusted into a world of chaos with little hope of survival. Davos. Born of night, this drow finally realizes that evil can be used for useful and dramatic ends. But unbeknownst to him, his family has appeared in Kaer Morhen looking for him. Will his secret remain, or will he have to ask the other party members for help? Zen. Curiosity often gets the better of him. Why wait and ask questions when you can venture forward and find out for yourself? Willing to risk anything for new and exciting songs and stories, Zen more often than not finds himself in a predicament that should have been easily avoided. But beware, the sea is a harsh mistress and has wants and needs of its own. Survival is not guaranteed in the Caspian Sea, and new faces and new characters begin to emerge. Can our heroes set aside their differences for the greater good? Can our heroes set aside their desire for monetary gain? Can our heroes bring together countless races to fight at World's End? We intend to find out. Welcome to Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, The Caspian Sea.
From this day forth, you put your faith in me. Expecto
Oh, that's expensive.
Guys, going to get a haircut. I'm so excited. I'm gonna look so good.
Okay.
All right, so Zen, you wanted to grab a student, right, and ask them where to go, or?
I mean, that was more of a general question to the rest of to Davos and Finnick as we're aimlessly wandering around these hallways. But yeah, I guess we'll stop and ask directions to
His office?
Professor Gobstomper.
Do you think to his office or to his classroom, do you think?
Well, it's by the sounds of things, it's kind of like a weekend day, right? Like, so if he's here, he's probably in his office because he's probably not teaching class.
Yeah. All right, let's go to his office. Let's see.
Yeah, so we'll stop and ask directions to Professor Knobstomper. Professor Knobstomper.
Somebody just says the top floor, the whole top floor.
Okay.
Ginger's hyped that we came back. Yeah.
You wander around for a little bit and you find stairs, and then there's no other stairs visible, but you're only on the second floor, and it's a 4-story building, and you wander around for a while more. It takes some time. You end up on the third floor, and the only stairway you can find ends immediately at a door.
I'm gonna go walk up to that door and knock.
All right, so You go to knock 3 times, and then before you can knock the third, the door opens, and there's a young gnomish girl there, and she's like, "Cuckoo, could you?" And then she changes to common.
Awesome.
Can I help you?
I'm looking for. No, I almost said Fisker Diggleditch.
Walrus.
I'm looking for the dude. Oh,
Knob
Knobstopper.
Stomper.
He's
Professor
very
Knobstopper.
busy. Do you have an appointment?
No, but I believe he'll want to see us as well.
We need our knob stomped.
Right. And who are you?
I'm gonna rear back and wave up Fisker. Maybe he should probably take the point on this one. If he's here. Is Kote here? Yes, he is.
Yeah,
Is
I'm
Fisker
here.
here?
Why not fucking, can you not hear me?
Oh, now we can.
Yeah,
hear
I
you.
got you.
You know, I just
Oh,
like to
sorry.
point out one thing. I like to picture in my mind that the entire time we're here and Scrog's at the bar, he's just walking up to every single gnome with his little picture of his little hammer, being like, "Can you build this?" And they're like, "Who are you?" He moves over to the next one, he's like, "Can you build this?" And he's just going around asking everybody. Like, somebody has to know what this is supposed to be.
Just like drawn on a napkin.
Yeah. Little napkin drawing, like, "Can you make this?" Anybody.
Oh god. I'd be the same way, but I gotta fucking save a life.
Alright, sorry, Finnick. What was the question?
Oh fuck, now I don't even know.
We're trying to get an audience with Knob Stomper and this little.
She's asking us if we have an appointment, and I figured maybe you'd be able to introduce yourself to see if we could gain audience with this guy quicker.
Oh, sure, okay.
Alley-oop.
Well, miss,
Alley-oop. Here you go.
Alley-oop. Well, miss, I'm afraid we don't have an appointment, but the reason that we seek Mr. Knobstomper is because we have a friend who is in dire need of his assistance. As you can see, he'll gesture toward Edmund.
Isn't Edmund in
He's
the
at
bed?
death's door and- Huh?
Yeah, Sean left him at the hotel.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. Our friend is at death's door, and we've been told by many a reputable source that Knobstomper is the only one who can help our friend, and we would hope that his kind and charitable nature would grant us 10 minutes of the good sir's time, so that we can offer to compensate him generously for his assistance, even if it's only to share his wisdom.
Oh, that's quite serious. Come in. So she opens the door, and she lets you in, and this whole upper level is just stacks of books, and it's open to the courtyard in the center of the room, in center of the building. You can see there, and it's really nice. But there's students, seemingly students, all around that are studying on different stuff, and she leads you through to kind of a sitting area, and then she goes into another door and disappears through it. A few moments later, she returns, and she's like, "Yes, Professor Knobstopper will see you now."
All right, we got a little bit of an
thank you so
echo
much,
coming
Mike.
out of one of the.
Finally.
Oh, we have an echo going on in somebody's mic.
Is it mine?
I don't know. Like whenever Calum speaks, I can hear it. Like say something again, Calum.
Can you hear it? You can hear it.
Oh,
You
maybe
can hear it.
it's gone now. All right, good. Continue. Sorry.
Okay, so.
Oh, it's clicking. It's the clicking going on with Kote's mic. Okay, Kote, can you unplug your mic and plug it back in for a second?
Oh, there's clicking? Yeah, one sec. Give me a minute.
I was wondering what the fuck that was. Freckles says, okay,
He
well,
was using,
whenever
like, a
you
noise
have
gate.
time, I had a viewer question. What is the group's biggest weakness as a whole? Like, what is going to fail them in a quest
Is
if
that
they
better?
don't get figured out and work? Say it again, Kote?
Is that better?
Yes, 100% better.
Yeah.
I'd say our biggest group is probably telepathy-based attacks.
Oh, I was going to say it's your inability to act as a group.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we've known this from the beginning. We've known this. We've tried that, and then season 2 happened, and it still didn't happen. And I'm not expecting it halfway through the second season. It's like I've just accepted it.
I think I think we just accept it because that's the fun of it.
Anyway,
right.
Fister's gonna thank this nice woman by giving her 50 gold pieces and a little piece of paper in her hand, and just being like, you're most kind. Please allow your generosity to be rewarded.
Sweet baby Jesus. That's like her tuition.
What's on the piece of paper? Is it your phone number?
I had 1,050 GP and it was bothering me.
Oh, you should, yeah. That number should have been on there. Oh, no, he has a wife.
On the
Do you have a
spectrum.
wife? Do you have a wife, Fisker?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, he can't have his number out to university students.
I got a wife and kids.
Maybe his kids go to this university.
They're little.
Oh.
Fister's
Okay,
like the human equivalent of like 33.
Wait, is she leading us in to him?
Yeah.
No, I
Oh, okay.
thought she just told us we could go in.
Oh, there you go. Okay, you take
Well,
the lead.
either way. You walk through this door and you can see there's an old man, an old gnome, sitting on this large chair, and he's got one of them pipes that he can hold at his waist and still smoke.
Oh, those
He's
are
got
great.
He's got a Fu Manchu style mustache, and his eyes are severely cataracted. This man is ancient.
Shit.
Professor Knobstomper.
Yes.
My good man, it is with great humility that I thank you with every fiber of my being for taking the time to speak with us today. We have, forgive me for cutting right to the point, but I know your time is valuable. We have a close friend who has been struck by magic of a strange and eldritch type. We believe his mind is locked far away in a distant plane. We determined it was the Feywild, right? Or was that
You
something?
did not determine.
Okay. Keep the explanation vague. And who told us to find Knob Stomper?
It was,
Marigold.
I was gonna say.
Ah, yes.
There you
So let's do a quick run through of just the let's mention that without mentioning it. And so sir, I'm afraid we didn't bring him today because we don't want to bring a potentially diseased and disabled person into your laboratory, but we've been assured by our former associate Marigold that you would have some amount of insight or wisdom to help us cure this man.
All right, somebody proficient in insight, roll an insight check.
That'll be me. Thank
I think
you.
that's
have
also
good
me.
insight.
All right.
I have
Zen,
plus
Both can roll it. Two people can roll it if they want.
What do you got, Sean? Plus what?
I got a 24 in total.
Oh yeah, you guys have plus 6 as well. Victor, you got plus 6?
On insight, no, I got +5.
Just roll it. Roll
Ooh.
yours.
Okay,
That's
my
good enough.
first official
Good, John.
dice roll. Wow. That's
Not
fine. I
great.
don't understand gnomish stuff. I wasn't actually part of this, so I wouldn't have insight on this anyway.
That is true.
you're just like
Kind of,
there.
yeah.
You're like,
Let's say that Fisker is speaking in Gnomish to him.
So at Marigold, then you can all pick up on this. Those who rolled. At Marigold, his eyebrows kind of raise up and then sink back, and he's smoking out his pipe, toking on it. He goes, "Well, You bring quite a plight to my door. You know this. Your
Yes,
friend's
we
sick.
do.
Why do you wish to save him?
He is a noble and talented individual who has seen us through some very difficult situations. If I may speak candidly, sir, he had a direct role in saving my own life. Surely, has news of the wrecked and ransacked caravan to New Haven made its way back to your laboratory?
It has, Fisker. It has.
Well, sir, I was the only survivor of this incident, and our friend was one of the first responders on the scene and rescued me and attempted to rescue others at great personal risk, and is more deserving of the sympathies of a wise and practiced healer than certainly of myself or anyone else here even.
So again, whenever you mention the caravan, his eyebrows shoot up, and then they return back down. And his eyebrows are huge and puffy and overgrown, and they kind of almost cover his eyes a little bit. But whenever you kind of something catches attention, his eyes kind of flare, and you can see them, and then it settles back to this wrinkled old gnome who just returns to his pipe and starts smoking. And every once in a while, he'll reach over and he'll write something down in a book with an ink quill he's got. He says, Students? And they all kind of get to attention. Like, get out! And he flings the kind of motions with the end of his incredibly long fluted pipe towards the door, and they all start rushing out. And he goes, "Not you! You make tea!" And one rushes off in the other direction. And he goes, and he's kind of shifted his focus from Fisker to you, Finnick. And he says, and he switches over to Common, and he says, Finnick, right?
Finnick will give a nod.
Of the Hill Dwarfs to the west.
Yes, that is me. The clan crafters bid you greetings and good tidings.
Yes, I'm sure they do. And you can tell he's kind of ambling until all the students are out. And he says, Bayaguna. Does that name ring a bell to any of you? And he takes the flute of his pipe and he starts pointing at each of you in turn.
How would you know anything of that? And may I smoke in here, sir?
Yes, of course.
And
Smoke.
may I also smoke?
And I'm gonna pull my pipe out and chuff with Granddaddy Chuffs over there.
Awesome.
Fisker, on hearing that, is gonna just completely spill the beans and just be like, "Oh, that name invokes terror in the hearts of men and mare, apparently, alike. And we've fought this is the evil creature that has cursed our friend in the state that he's in. I don't know how you could have knowledge of this, but this is a foul god creature that has taken over New Haven and is the cause of this entire massive evil taking over the land. And I don't know how you found out about this, but he is the one, Bayaguna is the one that we had to face in order to get off the land that we were trapped on. We believe that the land is lost forever. We had to go through her to escape. We banished her, but we don't know if for good. Although we did
acquire what seems to be some kind of talisman in the form of a gemstone that came from her remains. And we also have a tattooed baby. and at this point, Fisker is going to whistle for the, hopefully it's audible, for the fucking Plumbart to run in with the baby.
Oh no.
No, we lost him again.
You Terminator again? He just turns into Skynet and then you just...
And if I keep it circling back, I'll give it back to you.
Because I can hear you, Greg.
We can hear some of
Can
the
you hear me
things
now?
Some of the words.
Again, because I can hear you right now.
We can hear about every third word.
Or like we'll hear...
It usually goes away
and
on
it'll
its
be like,
own.
meow.
We're just going to have to set up conference calls, okay?
Actually, I think you're good now. I think it's passed.
All right. So,
No.
he takes a very long drawl of his pipe and exhales slowly. And he's like, well, did it look like that?
No, we lost you.
Oh man, that's brutal.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't know why. Like, it's...
It gives you perfect autotune to sound like you're singing it. It's like... it's very emotional. Alright, I'm going to put us back in the camp for a moment.
Emotional damage.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
What did you do? What did you do differently?
Absolutely nothing. All right. So he takes a long draw of his pipe and exhales, and the room kind of fills with smoke. And he reaches to the side table and he pulls out this gem, and it's smaller than the one you guys have, but it's also wrapped in some kind of stone. And he's like, and he holds it out, and he's like, the gem didn't look like this, did it?
Is it a diamond shape like ours?
Ours.
Yeah, there's definitely similarities to it, but it is different still. It's a different color, but the oddity of it, looking like a non-generic metal on the inlay, and a gem that's not one of the known mineable things, not quartz or sapphire or ruby or opal or diamond.
Geologist eyes.
So we
For
found the
being in the
infinity
underdepths.
stones is what you're saying.
What's that?
So we found the infinity stones is what you're saying.
Grog is going to become Thanos. He's going to make a gauntlet with the help of Finnick and then betray him. Okay. Back to this. Yeah, I'm going to tell him it definitely looks just like it. It just looks a little bit older and smaller, this one.
Could I see it?
It's not here right now. What
Make a
information do you...
perception check.
I don't fucking know if it's here. I'm high as fuck all the time. Like, I'm just, going off what my brain
Finnick.
thinks it knows.
Finnick has it.
14.
I'm just gonna step
Is that
forward.
good enough for this dumb fuck?
Unless Finnick wants to jump in.
I'm just gonna step forward, remove the chain mail from my back storage compartment, unfold it, and show him.
His eyebrows go up. Very fascinating. Your friend's in great danger, I believe, if what you're saying is true. I may be able to help him, or help you help him, but you would have to bring them here, and we would need to gather the components.
What, you can't get on a train cart and come see the guy who's literally passed out, dying?
Good question. Follow me. Follow me. And he stands up with great effort and picks up a cane beside his chair, and it's like walking behind an old dude at the grocery store. Yeah, you just slow
Following
one
me.
step, and you're like, hurry the fuck up. And he takes another step. You're like,
You're
fuck.
following the NPC at the beginning of a
Is he
game.
taking us
Yeah,
to like
100%.
Bat Cave?
Oh man,
Some
it's a
shit.
delivery quest. The NPC's gonna get stuck on a wall.
He's still stuck on a rock somewhere. Fuck. Oh.
So you follow him out, and he kind of leads you around the pavilion to the other side, and there's some scrolling on the ground in this room, and you can see one thing that catches your attention. There's a big grandfather clock that's also ticking back and forth in this room, and he starts like trying to move some. The scrolling's on the ground. It's like a mandala of runic lettering, and he's trying to move some books and some furniture that's been put in the way, or on top of it out of the way, and he's struggling pretty fiercely.
Fuck.
Oh, this has to go over here, and this one. Trying to move it.
Okay.
And he kind of gives up, and he's like, "Well, I'll have the students move it. This is a place of power. This is where he needs to be, and we can perform a ritual."
Okay, I fucking thought you were about to say that. So, we're gonna need a little bit of backstory on how you know any of this and how you have a gem, because the next thing I do is putting Edmund in that circle and you raising another Bayaguna right out of the crystal in his chest next. Like, I have no idea.
That is an excellent point, young one. You don't know that I'm evil. Keep questioning these things.
So, how do you have a gem?
It was given to me to study.
From
a group that defeated one to the north.
And why did they trust you? What did you help them with?
That I can't tell you.
Okay, sketchy already. How do you know? What do you know is involved with these gems? Through your research.
I know it's much like the story you told. A group of good doers sussed this one out, and the local mayor, I guess, a leader of the town, went crazy and called on the power of the gem, and he transformed into a vile creature. He ripped through 3 towns before a group of 50 or so men were able to bring it down. Truly horrid. And I know they have a link to the cult of Cthulhu.
Okay, I was waiting for that kind of information.
I'll ask him if he plans on destroying the crystals.
If you have an idea to destroy them, be my guest.
Do I sense he's sincere about that?
Roll an insight.
You old lying fuck.
20.
Nothing really jumps out at you that he's lying.
Perfect. Problem solved.
Though he does seem a little bit senile.
Oh god,
Though
yes.
wise. a
He's
little
Boomy
bit
from
too much.
Avatar. He's just fucking lost his mind.
Okay, I'm picking up on the senile behavior, and I do kind of believe him. So I'm gonna step to a bookshelf and just hang out, smoking my pipe.
I'm gonna ask him. So all I need to do is bring him here. Where are the reagents we must get?
We need magical components. We don't have enough here. If I do this for you, though, you'll help me afterwards.
You motherfucker!
With
I'm gonna think
what?
to myself.
With ending this, the scourge. And he points to the gem.
We're already handling that.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
Finnick will give a customary head nod. You can trust him to do it.
I will help as best as I can, sir. Please save my buddy.
All right. Here. What should we do? So are
Who
we
is
gonna?
your dealer of these magic goods?
We'll need residuum. It's a raw magical component. It can be picked up in the market, but. And he kind of trails off for a little bit and kind of gets distracted.
Okay, I need you to say that one more time, Caleb, because I want to make a note of it.
Residuum.
Residuum.
Okay.
Like residual, but
And he kind of trails off, and he looks completely and utterly not there. And he just starts walking in a different direction from where you guys are.
Hello.
He goes to a corner, and you can see him fiddling with his waist belt.
I think we have a clear objective.
He's about to flash us, bro. I'm gonna fucking turn away from this old man's ass.
Yeah. So you hear the slight sound of water hitting the floor, and
Is he just pissing?
he's like,
What?
He's just pissing? Did we really go there? He's just pissing right in front of us.
Hey man,
Yeah,
he's flush.
hey, he's like 1 billion years
He's
old.
in the corner. He's in the corner.
All right, one of the reagents is just pissing. There you go. Achievement unlocked.
Oh my god.
He's
Okay.
going to piss. While he's pissing, talk to me and tell me what he's doing. What's he doing? He's pissing!
so he pulls his pants up, and he kind of just starts walking, looking at the books.
Okay.
Do we have any other questions for him?
So it's
I
just
guess-
just residium is all we were looking for, or was there something else?
And then he stops and he looks over at you, Davos, and he's like, the new ones, the new students. Fetch me my tea.
My god,
Have I
I'm
fight?
just fucking laughing over here, and I'll just go get it because I was so fucking entertained by that display of just like non-giving a fuckery. And yeah, I'll fetch him his pipe and his tea.
So he
And-
storms up, and he's like, "What are you doing? Your term papers are due next week." And he's kind of gesturing to all of you, and he's like, "You're just sitting around."
To page 394.
I think it's time we go.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Alzheimer'd. He probably.
Upon passing by him, I'm going to speak very quietly and ask him where to start for the residuum. Or residuum.
Residuum.
The market, Finnick, the market.
Residuum was first founded in 691 when in the where who are you?
Okay, fella. I'm just gonna sit him down
Awesome.
and be like, "We'll be back."
Right after this message from our sponsor.
Yeah, and then see you later.
All right, I guess we're heading in that direction. Let's haul ass.
Okay, going to the markets.
Oh, we need some fucking supplies, boys, like desperately.
Dude. If this shit costs
Alright.
a lot, it's getting stolen.
So you all are leaving the
Yeah, I guess we leave him because I got nothing else to say to him.
Yeah, I think we got what we needed.
I'm not sticking around for number 2 in that pot in the corner. Fuck.
All right, so
Nice.
metagame question. I still have control of the artifact, though. Yes, or did we give it
Yes.
to him? Okay, just
Nope,
checking.
you got it.
Okay, I'm gonna put it back where it belongs. All right.
On your lower back.
Yeah, just in my fanny pack, chainmail wrap.
Fanny pack. Boom.
Imagine just it just has a fanny pack of holding. Just reaches in and pulls out colossal weapons. Just oh,
That'd
Like
be
Solid Snake.
great.
I would love to see if I could
Hey,
invent.
who's taking us? Who's taking us to market?
We're all heading there together, I think.
Well, Fitzger's gonna grab the tattooed baby, hop on the back of Plumbart, and be like, "Gentlemen, let's go to the market district."
All right. So also
Hi-ho,
something we need to do
hi-ho.
is deliver Edmund to this guy, correct?
Yeah,
Okay. Did you want us to just bring it
Two
back
of
to
you should
him,
go
or-
back to the inn and get Edmund.
Yeah, I think I'll hop on the horse and go fucking get Edmund.
All right. So as Fisker rides off in his go, we'll jump over to Scrog. What you up to, buddy?
Hi ho.
Yet.
Not a goat.
Oh, my bad. Has the effects of the liquor hit me yet?
I mean, no.
Okay. I'm actively looking for somebody to gamble with. Like looking for maybe a group of people gambling.
Just roll me a d20 and we'll see what happens.
16.
All right. You do find a group of people playing cards.
All right. I'm gonna sit down with I don't know, an equal amount of however much money they have on the table.
All right. So that's it. Hi there. There's a a dwarf who's kind of dealing, and he says, it's a $500 buy-in.
What's the game?
Poker.
Asshole. Should have been asshole. That was a great card game.
Was.
All right. I'm going to pay the 500 to get into this game.
We could play asshole on tabletop sim. Sorry for the metagaming.
Oh, I'm hard as a
That's kinda cool.
rock.
All
Sorry.
right. I'm gonna. What skills would be? Are you just gonna play legit?
What do you mean? I don't have anybody cheap.
All right. So we'll just say make a
performance.
either performance or make a performance check.
All right, give me a second. I gotta actually sit up so I can read. I've been laying back listening to you guys.
Which is the buy-in?
Performance or what?
Basically,
the
give me a
performance.
charisma check because he doesn't have any.
I
points
can't hear
whatsoever.
you guys. I can't hear you. What?
Performance.
That sucks. 3.
You lose your $500. They take
Yeah.
you for a fucking fool.
Ew.
I rolled a 14, 10, 10, 16. So
Yeah, I was fucked either way. Charisma is not my fucking game.
anything else you want to do?
Hell no, I just lost $500 fucking dollars. Possibly, yeah, I want to go up to the bar and see if I can find this bottle of wine I've been looking for.
And you get talking to the bartender, and you're kind of explaining it, and he kind of shakes his head, and he says, "Sir, you'd be better off looking at a potion shop for that."
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Yeah.
We sell
The
goat
ayahuasca's
skewers.
kicked in. I'm talking to the toilet. I'm not even talking to a person right now.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to
What
Chile.
race are you, porcelain?
You're an
Christ.
angel. So yeah, I just kind of want to check on Edmund.
I'm gonna
Make
ride
sure
back.
he's all right.
I'm gonna ride to get Edmund and bring him here, I guess.
So you go upstairs. Did Finnick leave you the key?
No, I'll just walk up to the counter and be like, "Hey, I'm with the gay couple, and they forgot to give me a key."
roll a deception check with disadvantage.
Is it disadvantage? It's the truth, though, isn't it?
Right? He definitely thinks we're all gay.
Yeah, I was like, we sleep together.
Yeah,
Right.
but they're not. It is definitely deception.
It's a
They
progressive
didn't forget
city.
to give you the key or anything. With disadvantage, please.
Oh.
You can just roll another one if you want.
Oh.
So that's a 5.
So you can wait for them to come back, please. We don't have a habit of giving out keys.
Oh my god, if I was Scrog, I'd be going on a rampage pretty soon.
Scrog's all
Fucking
fucked
losing.
up, man. He's pretty sure he's talking to a telephone pole. He's just going to accept that the telephone pole told him that he can't have a key, and he's going to go sit down somewhere in the bar and sulk
Alright.
over the fact that he lost $500 fucking dollars.
I'm sending around a position, take money out of Scrog's hands.
You sit down and sulk professionally.
Professionally, yeah.
Roll a
The best
performance.
sulking I've ever seen.
Roll a performance check. It's Oscar winning.
All right. So at this point, who wants to go first, Finnick or the rest of the group?
I'll let you guys take the first reins.
Let's get this. Yeah, let's get this magic item we need.
Is
What are we
anybody
looking
coming
for
with
again? What's it called
Fisker?
again, Victor?
Hmm?
What's this called
What's
again?
Residuum, and
Yeah,
you're looking
residuum.
for. I don't know if I said it, but you're looking for 2,500 gold pieces worth.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we were supposed
Yeah,
to try to go.
what?
We're supposed to try to go buy it at the market. Is what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
This is getting stolen. You guys are gonna have to be my accomplices.
I will beat the fuck out of you.
Guys, we're gonna have to pool our funds, says Fisker.
Yep.
I'll get my $500 worth, don't you worry. As I walk off all jaunty.
I have 1,000 GP to my name. I can contribute that. Wait, are we spending gold here or no?
Yeah, it's gold.
Okay, yes, I can contribute 1,000.
I can contribute a undisclosed amount that was not given to me upon character creation.
Yeah.
I have the appropriate amount of gold for level 6 storytelling bard.
We'll give you 500 gold, Victor.
Okay.
I have an undisclosed amount that was given to me.
Dude, I'm thinking of all new professions for this character. Like, fuck, man. When we get back to our city.
Cool.
Holy
Yeah, I guess we'll go to the marketplace and try and find.
Gentlemen, we're 1,500 gold pieces short. Who wants to save our friend? Fisker holds out his bag with 1,000 GP in it and jingles it up and down.
I say we counterfeit a bunch of money by punching rings in metal, and I will paint them up with my disguise kit.
Fisker puts the bag on the ground, and you see him straighten his lapels, and he just walks right up to Davos, and he looks right at me. He goes nose to nose with him and looks right in the face. He's like, "You are in the land of the finest metal workers and smiths of the land, and you propose we counterfeit gold bullion? Are you insane? You are a liability."
I'm high. Off to the market.
You can see he's just fuming that, like, Davos would get caught so easily because he's positive that the gnomes would spot any kind of counterfeit bullion, and he's just like, you're basically committing suicide.
Fisker, I know based off of your handiwork on the ship that you were a pretty decent craftsman. Is there somewhere that we could sell or like purchase something that you could craft together and maybe find somebody who would be interested in your mechanical creations?
Well, sir, I own a workshop full of guns. I mean, they were all
Frogs
destroyed
at
on the
the bar
caravan.
losing $500 a hand.
Yeah. Or we could just go get Scrog and just be like, give us money.
Well, sir, I don't have any more valuables. All I have is my tools and my supplies in my workshop, which I don't think the DM.
How
would
much
let
are
me
we
exploit
short?
for money.
How much are we short?
15.
1,500 golds, assuming that I put in 1,000 and we need 2,500.
Yes,
That's
that's
more than I can cough up.
yes,
I'm afraid.
I will put in my 500, but I
have 615
I know that you are
left.
concerned for your family's well-being, but
Sir, I have 2 working arms and 2 working legs. I will get back to work the moment that this is all over with.
did
And,
Scrog not give you a valuable gem?
I was
that-
just about to
for
say
your family?
this valuable gemstone that Scrog has. My family can sell this to tide over the whatever additional time I might be gone. I'm sure they will be well taken care of. My family is well liked in the guild and in the community, and they would never let us go hungry.
I'm gonna give my 615 gold to the pot. That's all I got left.
Okay, I am going, like, when I ran to town there, I'm just going to take a look around for the nearest kind of pawning shop kind of stall. Random goods fucking everywhere. They're buying and selling everything.
So
the
you get into
gemstone is worth the amount we need, right? So if we can find other money and give that to your family, we could trade the gem for the residuum that we need.
Oh, so we can certainly trade the gem, of course. It is not off the table whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't want to put
know
your
the value
family
of the gem at the moment, so I won't presume to tell you how much it will add to the
guess,
pot.
Yeah, I don't want to put your family at risk, but
Oh,
perhaps.
sir, don't worry. We live a simple lifestyle, and are, like I said, we are well taken care of. It's, I wouldn't worry about any major traumas. I will certainly put my family first, as I always have. So, thank you for your consideration. How
Okay,
much
I'm
do you
off.
think we can
I'm
get
off
for this,
looking in
my
fucking
learned
back
friend?
alleys, man. I'm looking for anyone who's selling fucking anything.
Yeah, you do find people who are buying and selling. It's a grand bazaar that you're in.
So anyone sketchy down like an alley?
Can I make my way
Roll
down there?
an investigation check. We'll get to Sean and Scrog and Honky in a minute.
That's what my plan was when Sean showed up, was to show up or go with him.
24.
24. So yeah, easy enough. Your criminal contact, you're like, well, this place looks sketchy as fuck. You go down an alley and you kind of ask a guy, hey, where can I get some junk? And then he points you in the direction, and you entered this backroom store that it's the guy sitting behind the countertop, and he's like, "Hey, what do you got?"
All right, I got a few things to sell you guys. And I might be buying as well. And I'm gonna pull out 5 portraits from our land that I got along the way that were to be 500 gold pieces each, but we'll see what he gives me.
This shit is stolen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get a
Takes
sick
it.
high five from the shopkeeper. He's like, hell yeah.
And he's looking through it, and
It's like I only buy stolen.
it's like, I'll give you 200 for the lot of your pictures.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're gonna give me 500.
I'm not, my friend.
You're gonna give me 400.
See, look at this
gold.
guy too, and he's a gnome with a big scar across his face, and he's missing an eye. Look,
Wow, your
Look,
face
dude.
reminds me.
you
Of
you don't
something
look
else.
like you're from around here. Yeah, it's really hard to move this kind of shit here. They're really tight knit, if you know what I mean.
This kind of shit, it's a portrait. You can put this in anyone's house. No one's gonna know anything.
You just told me it was stolen.
Does it say stolen written on it?
Look.
He's got a point.
Look, buddy,
It's a portrait.
I'll give you what I said and nothing more. Also, how you carrying that around all these?
They're not framed. Strapped to my back. 250 and it's a deal.
All right, 250.
You just sold $2,500 worth of pictures for $250.
Dude, you're never gonna get that. Like, it's not gonna happen. Because I had my shop up too. We're never at home. Nothing's ever selling. I gotta sell shit. Okay, I got 2 large scimitars. I'm gonna pull them out, and he's like, "What the fuck? Where'd those come from?"
They're right out of your ass.
Yeah, just 2 large.
For my
scimitars.
next trick.
Just get the magic pouch, like, what? Ha! There you go.
Like a sword swallower, only you're shoving them up your butt.
No.
Like 2 gold apiece.
6 gold for the lot.
Okay, deal.
All right. Okay, 206. Just adding that. What else do I got in here? Da. Druidic focus. I'm gonna pull that out. I don't even know what this is.
So you pull it out, and it looks like a totem or an effigy, like a little straw doll almost.
Okay.
And he's like, I don't know, man. I'm sure it's worth something to someone, but not really me.
I'm gonna cut the back of it open, and I'm gonna actually, point to my nose and filling the doll with, special stuff.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm not really following.
What are you doing for me? Where's your stuff?
You're a junkie. Jesus fucking. There's one in every city.
Yeah.
All right. We do not participate in that in the fine city of Tech, do we? And he gives you a little half bow.
Oh, I'm fucking coming back for this guy. That was such bullshit. Okay, I got 206 gold. yeah, I'm going to head out of there and meet up with the party.
Cool. Maybe we can pool this together and strike a deal with the merchant that we are going to talk to and see if we can do something for them to make up for the remainder. Or maybe we can just get it at a discount price.
Yeah, or maybe I could just thieve it like a thieving bastard
Mm,
and get caught or not. Okay, let's go. Let's see. I want to see the scenario. Come
Yeah.
on.
I was
okay.
going to mention, Caleb, really quick. Is there a faction or a house or a political group in Tectuine that would Fisker might consider evil and that might be considered like totally justified in stealing from? And maybe we could find a merchant of that faction and steal from him because they are like slave keepers or some shit.
No, not in Tech to win.
God damn it! My city's too awesome. I can't fucking find anything about it to hate.
They're pretty lawful, and they like where they innovate in tech. They kind of stayed the same way from whenever they founded the city, and everybody like an altruistic style government, like one for the people, a little bit communist.
Welfare
So-
state.
Is residuum pretty rare, or is it like a relatively common?
It's pretty rare, yeah.
Yeah. Would I be able to go talk to the small little guild hut that I have and see if they could help us procure such a unique, rare kind of substance?
Sure can.
Well, then let's do that. Whatever gets us this at a cheaper price. Well, where is it? Is it anywhere nearby?
You're not 100% sure. Actually, you've never been here.
That's fair.
You know, there's one, but
But I
we're
don't know
gonna
where.
hop. Yeah, we're gonna hop over to Sean here. So you come roaring up on your goat to the inn, Sean.
Heimdall, thank you.
Heimdall.
It's a goat.
It's Heimdall. Thank you.
Sex goat. I mean, it's Heimdall. All right.
Just mounts him.
Gonna tear off inside and get to Edmund.
All right. So you walk in, you see Scrog sitting at the bar.
Can he see me?
Make a perception check, Scrog.
I don't roll all the way over there.
You know what? It doesn't matter. Yes, he can see you.
Awesome. I'm gonna give him the "Hey, get over here" thing as I walk upstairs to Edmund's room.
Yes.
I'm going to wait for him to come out of the room with Edmund.
All right.
Scrog. So, as we're like heading down towards the stairs, Finnick is trying to like talk to you very quickly and try to relay all the information that was given at the previous one. But we believe that we found a location for to get Edmund healed, but we have to drop him off at the location first, and then we must find our friends very quickly.
We're just going to trust this random person with the life of our friend.
Not to say that it isn't possible, but I do believe him when he says his intentions are to destroy the crystals.
Okay. His blood's on your hands. I'm already down $500 today, so fuck it.
I'm broke as well. All right, I'm gonna head out back towards Heimdall. I'm gonna mount up, and we're gonna make.
All right.
Well,
unless
you're getting
how'd you
Edmund?
lose your money. You're not a gambling man.
we have to pay to heal Edmund, and it's a hefty, lofty price. When we meet up with everybody,
Price, my friend.
I think it's like 2,500, but we have a pool going. I believe we're close to the actual goal.
Bah! Pull your money back in your pockets. I'm going to withdraw $2,500 from my pocket, which will leave me with $1,539.
Okay.
And I'm going to just hand that to Finnick in a bag.
All right. Do you want to come with me, Scrog, or do you want to meet them in the market?
You have.
I
you know what?
I'm
Yeah, I
taking
will
it
take
in.
the money.
Yeah, and
I'll
you go.
snatch the money back, and I will take off running towards the market to go meet these guys.
Okay.
All right, so Scrog takes off running into the wind.
Da, 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 da.
We landed on the moon.
Yeah, yeah.
Off to my games. So yeah, I'm running off to the market.
It took a minute.
Phoenix sent me to the market. Phoenix sent me to the market to buy funny things.
Big
Alright.
gulps, eh?
Big gulps.
See you later.
Oh man. Anyways, I'm gonna try to take Edmund back, and we'll get him situated where he needs to be.
All right, so you go up to the room and you open the door, and you're like, "Hey, Edmund," and he's not there.
Of course not. All right. I'm gonna mentally communicate with the horse if he happened to see anything, like when he was parked out front after we left immediately, like within a 5-minute period before I summon him to us later on.
Hold on, Edmund can move?
Nothing.
Nothing. Fuck, I thought I'd catch you off guard with that. Fuck.
I didn't know Edmund
I'm
can
gonna
move.
investigate the space.
Edmund has moved around, but never very far.
Okay, so he could be in the surrounding area.
Mm-hmm. Roll an investigation check, Sean.
Oh fuck! I swear to God, if it's a critical miss, I'm gonna just lose.
He's
my
on the
ever
fucking
loving
roof.
shit.
Exorcism jump down on Sean.
Oh, it is a critical miss.
Yeah, here we
You
go.
jinxed yourself
You
so
rolled the
hard
wrong
there.
thing. You rolled the wrong thing.
Yeah, you rolled an intimidation.
Oh shit! What was it again? Sorry.
Investigation.
Oh, thank God.
I'll tell you though, those rugs are not intimidated by you.
There we go.
Way more gooder.
Woo! Dodge that
So going
bullet.
through, he's clearly not in the room.
Okay.
But you go over to what would be like the porch doors
Okay.
that are wooden slats, and you can see there's signs of forced entry.
So just kind of like damaged wall frame kind of deal, broken window
Yeah,
kind of style.
Someone jimmied the lock, and then when it didn't work, when they were trying to pick it, they broke it and came into the room.
Okay, quickly, I'm gonna exit outside to on that side of the building. Let's see if I can.
All right. So you go out. You're facing the lake on the plateau,
Mm-hmm.
and you're looking around. And there's people here. Like there's people down in the courtyard, still kind of partying. It is getting into the evening now. It was like mid-afternoon, but beyond that, you don't see any more signs.
Okay, I'm gonna approach the nearest group of people that I can find and see if I can ask them
So,
if they've seen anything.
I might not have been clear, but you are on the second floor. You're on like so you could go down and approach them if you wanted to. You'd be on like a veranda on the second floor or a patio.
I could probably call down to them, couldn't I?
Yeah, you definitely could.
I'll ask that instead. Keep my vantage point.
All right. So you just call out. What do you say?
Say, attention, good citizens. A friend of mine is lost, perhaps drunk. Have you seen him? Small fellow.
All right, make a persuasion check just to see how much attention you grab.
Oh, you motherfucker. That was definitely a 16. I got robbed.
So there's a few people who look up at you and be like, "Hey, we're all drunk down here too. Come on down."
Oh, God. All right. Fennec's going to make his way down into the crowd and see what he can find.
All right, so you wander down to the crowd, and it's tea and crumpets, drinking, and lots of small groups, like an after-dinner party.
I'm going to ping off a divine sense to see if I can see the Cthulhu shit in his mind, see if I can track him somehow.
You don't get any of that. You do catch there's a few evil people in the crowd, but not like grossly evil. but just crooked
assholes.
kind of stuff. Yeah.
My name's Falcone. This is my town.
Yeah, like that.
All right. Shit. I'm just keep asking around to see if anybody's seen him and try to examine the entire area, see if I can find any clues, but I highly did with this many fucking people here.
Make another investigation check, looking for, searching amongst the crowd, asking questions and whatnot.
Nothing. God damn it. All right, Finnick is going to begin to start to panic a little bit. He thought that maybe he'd be able to spot something, but now things are getting fucking crazy. He's going to return back to the inn and ask the guy at the front desk if he's seen anything.
Go ahead and ask.
Sir, perhaps you saw the fellow that I brought in, hand and furl. We placed him upstairs in one of the rooms. Have you seen him come or go? Anything unsuspicious?
No, sir. Is something wrong?
Do I sense that he actually, is genuinely concerned?
Roll an insight.
Hold it together, man!
21.
He's passingly concerned.
Okay, he don't give no fucks. Okay. This guy's useless. Head back to the horse. It's panic time. I gotta get back to everybody and let them know.
Fuck!
Yeah.
All right.
Full tilt. Full fucking tilt.
All right. So you're grabbing the antler with one hand all the way back and just riding.
Yeah, it's like a slow motion. You see Finnick reel back, and it's a slow motion. Yeah.
It's like the wind, goat's eye.
He jumps with the spectral goat off of the waterfall and jumps midair like Elden Ring, and he's perfectly fine.
Fuck.
You know what though? We might actually call it there on this suspenseful line and open up next time with the search for Edmund.
This fucking I love this map. It's hellishly big. It's very defined. Congrats on finding this image.
Yeah, it's great. It's perfect.
It's perfect.
All right, guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sign off on the campaign cold open, and then once we're done, we're all gonna move into public chat. So feel free on meeting us there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Bye.
This prefix, and welcome to the Caspian Sea. No one really knows what incites creativity. No one really knows what builds great lore. But in the Caspian Sea, our adventurers find out that saving the maiden or catching the criminal may change their whole perspective on what it means to be a hero. Or a villain. Our adventure starts on a mercenary ship out at sea at the dead of night. Blasted by swells, our heroes make their way to shore to recover a relic worth its weight in gold. Soon after recovering it, they realize that the world's in greater danger than they thought. What once was a bustling slaving town controlled by man was liberated by the adventuring party. After freeing the elven slaves, Kaer Morhen has taken on new leadership. Scrog. A retired warmonger found an insatiable lust for gold and power, but he uses his riches to gather favor in hopes of maintaining an iron grip on Kaer Morhen and its surrounding sea colonies. H. Buford Davenport III. On the run from his kin, this dragonborn abandons his hierarchy after he realizes that they are trying to end the world by enslaving its mind. Finnick, a dwarf of the Moradin faith, studies a rare disease that causes the infected to crave fresh blood. Finnick swears an oath of vengeance against the one that killed his mother and turned his father, but soon realizes that the disease itself can be used for other means. Edmund. Though small in size, this wizard has not only mastered the art of wizardry, but has learned the art of song and verse. Not much is known about his past, but he's willing to tell the tale over an ale to those who will listen. Fisker. A gnome adept at combining martial firearms with runic magic, he always keeps a few clockwork surprises up his sleeve for special circumstances. Fisker is trying to get home to his people when he is thrusted into a world of chaos with little hope of survival. Davos. Born of night, this drow finally realizes that evil can be used for useful and dramatic ends. But unbeknownst to him, his family has appeared in Kaer Morhen looking for him. Will his secret remain, or will he have to ask the other party members for help? Zen. Curiosity often gets the better of him. Why wait and ask questions when you can venture forward and find out for yourself? Willing to risk anything for new and exciting songs and stories, Zen more often than not finds himself in a predicament that should have been easily avoided.
From this day forth, you put your faith in me. Expecto From this day forth, you put your faith in me.